Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Sammy!
And welcome to another episode of Where Heartbreak Feels Good. This time around, as always, at the beginning of each month, we'll be breaking down everything that we watch in the month of March. Well, this month will be the month of March. And joining me to break down everything that we watch is my co-host, as always, Josh T. Woodbury.
Hello. Very interesting month, I guess. I don't think we've had any bid banners so far this year. I guess aside from the bid one this month.
There's a couple bangers.
What the hell? Yeah, that's crazy.
I meant like any like bid like I don't know, like Oppenheimers or bid movies like that. Like bid 20.
You won an Oppenheimer in March?
I mean, we had Dune, we had Challengers past couple of years. We had what was last year's early movie?
Nothing last March.
Sinners,
yeah.
April.
Well, same time period, yeah. I just Project Hail Mary. I mean, we'll get to it, but that's the big one so far this year. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
And joining us, as always, is Evan. What time is it over there?
12:40 a.m. So good time. I mean,
That's your doing, sir. That is your doing.
It's my doing. I'll be out of here,
Mister. I gotta watch Invincible before the pod.
I watched Invincible, and mostly like I was done with Invincible by 8:50 your time, but I had to do taxes real quick.
Okay.
So
fucking slacker.
That was like 30 minutes. I'm always late to do taxes. I don't really give a fuck about taxes. Sorry, IRS. But yeah, I'm doing good. It's been a great month for television and movies. TV has been on a great streak so far this year. But movies has also been really good. I got a new favorite movie of the year. I don't think I have a new lowest movie of
Is
the
it The Bride?
year. No, I mean, I think that one.
No, for your favorite of the year so far.
Oh,
Bride,
favorite. Right? Yeah, it's definitely not The Bride either. But yeah, I think my lowest is still that Jason Statham movie, or that it was that one fucking weather movie with Gerard Butler. I think that's
Greenland 2.
Yeah, that's probably my least favorite.
You gotta dive deeper into the bad cinema. Like I'm doing this year. I usually don't, but
what are you watching?
Just trying to see everything.
Mercy. We know what he's watching, Evan.
Oh, Mercy.
Well, that will also.
Mercy's on Amazon Prime. Should I watch it?
Yeah.
You guys told me everything.
Commentary?
You guys already told me everything. But I still want. I might have the morbid curiosity. But okay, let's get started here. Let's dive in. Let's go for broke.
What do you want to start with?
Did you guys watch Survivor? We could talk about that.
Talk about Survivor, sure. Why not?
Talk about Mike White.
Mike White's good. He's gone already, but
oh damn,
he died.
Yeah, he passed away on the island. Fiji's crazy. Where did we start off here with?
My first thing here is Hoppers. I don't know if you guys want to talk about that right now.
So you're not doing Survivor? You're not to let Evan touch for a couple minutes?
I can't find Hoppers on my diary. Did I not log Hoppers?
You never log shit. What do you?
I do. Okay, shut the fuck up.
My first odds were all the All-Star shorts, but I think I've kind of already won over those in their All-Star predictions. So.
Yeah, I logged.
But besides that, it is Hoppers too. So
I talked about Hoppers. What the fuck, Evan? Okay, let me log it again.
I guess while you do that, real quick, I did watch Bo Burnham's Inside again, and man, that shit still holds up. Probably even more so. One of our defining films of not just the decade, but probably the defining film of the COVID pandemic era. The fact that one man shot, edited, cinematographer, DP'd directed everything, and it's really impressive for how basic it is and how incredible it looks compared to everything else you find on Netflix. Yeah, that shit's still great.
You gotta stop saying it. Netflix has some good movies. Like, what we doing?
Yeah, sure, but like most of them aren't produced by Netflix.
That's
They're
true.
just bought.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, let's do Hoppers first. I don't know why I didn't do that. It's literally my pinned tweet on my Twitter account too. I don't know.
That's
know
a random pin.
Why is that your pin?
I loved this movie. And I got a lot of reactions from it, so I was like, let me pin
Hit tweet.
It was like I got like 400 likes. I'm like, oh, this is rare. Okay, whatever.
And this era in 2026,
right? Yeah, I'm like.
Speaking of Twitter, somebody got hacked this month.
Somebody what?
Somebody got hacked this month.
Oh yeah.
That was random.
I came home from work. Jalen's like, your friend.
Why hacked you?
I don't know. Literally, my last post in that older account was like about the Dune trailer because it happened on the morning of, and then I just went to shower and I was like, oh, okay. Anyway,
that's so weird.
Continue. Hoppers.
Hoppers. I love the crap out of this movie. I love Hoppers. This is my third favorite movie of the year so far. I adore it. I adore this movie. I think it's funny, charming, very sweet and emotional. I knew it's one of those special movies where I knew like after the first like initial prologue that I was really vibing with it. But I've been fooled before. I think Up has a very strong prologue and it sucks after that. But
get out of here. Get out of here. No.
Up is
that's a wrong opinion. Awful is crazy. Not your thing, sure, but awful is fucking insane to say about Up.
I can't say it's a good movie if only 10% of it is good.
That's no. What? When was the last time you saw it?
Not even 10%.
Like,
when was the last time you guys saw this movie?
5 minutes? I mean,
when was the last time you guys saw this movie?
I saw it during COVID, 2020.
That's insane because like the rest of the movie is really heartfelt and the story is incredible and the characters are great. You guys are wrong.
They're annoying, and the villain sucks ass.
It's fucking. I don't know. Christopher Plummer, is that the villain? I don't know.
It's some weird guy on an island.
I think it might be. Yeah, Christopher Plummer.
Anyways, Hoppers did not let me down in the second and third act. Actually, I really I like the sentimental relationship between homegirl Mabel and her grandma. Is it a grandma or aunt? One of those. Grandma. Well, that was very emotional. The symbolism, but the impact that the dam and just nature overall had on her growing up. And I just like the setting of this as well. Mabel is a college student. We don't really see that as much in Pixar storytelling. It's usually high school or young adults. She is still a young adult in college. I just like that characterization there for her as she's trying to find out some new things about her life. But in general, I thought this movie is very funny. It's like one of the rare Pixar movies that the comedy really works for me. I found this on the same vibe, same kind of level as like a Turning Red, where the comedy there is mostly working for me as well. As some surprisingly funny action sequences as well. There's a very fun highway sequence that I really liked. And then there's the highway sequence, and then there's like the one where they're flying in the air. But that was pretty fun. And then, yeah, I just thought it was very emotional, very compelling. And most of all, the third act goes places I never would have expected. This is spoiler review for Hopper. Spoiler. But I haven't laughed out loud in any movie this year funnier than when Mabel is the beaver. And then she like smacks and kills the mom.
Meryl Streep and Dave Franco as mother and son. Mwah.
Cinema.
Wait, Edgar, you dropped the ball on this one. I wasn't paying attention.
What do you mean?
Spoiler alert!
Everybody's seen this movie.
Oh my gosh. I was like, what are you talking about? Anyways, when she squished the mom and like the scream, my theater was packed, by the way, and the gasp in the theater was just hilarious. And then Dave Franco going full like crazy Dave Franco. I thought he was really excellent in this movie.
He's just playing Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Basically.
And Elon Musk.
The crazier part about this though was like, I was like, okay, maybe they're going to go against like the insects are going to revolt and they're going to go against them to save the day, whatever. But Dave Franco wanting to get in the mayor's body was a really fun reversal that I just didn't expect. I thought it was very weird and kooky. There's already some memes online about like the mayor, some weird shit going on in the third act. I just love
There's
how
Hopper's
weird...
Twitter. There's a Hopper's Twitter.
No, Twitter, baby.
Just the stuff like
Hopper's talk.
the one gif of him like crawling on all fours, I thought was very funny and just super crazy.
All of those visuals with like the robotic version of the mayor really did like take me back to like 90s or like 80s animated movies that weren't afraid of scaring children. There's some like really creepy imagery in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's some creepy stuff, and there's some creepy and some
Again,
weird...
another movie that does what the Wild Robot was trying to do, but way better.
Here we go. Wow, this is insane. Wild Robot catching a random ass stray.
But like you get what I'm saying though. Like Wild Robot had this kind of shit with the animals and stuff.
Wild Robot living rent free in his
rent free, Edgar, rent free.
Bad movie.
That's way better than Bitch Ass Up. Anyways.
Did you cry during Hoppers, Josh? But you cried in Wild Robot.
I don't understand why I did that. I don't understand how that happened.
That's funny.
It was against my will.
And one last thing, for Hoppers, I don't know if it's unpopular opinion or not or whatever. I like what they did with the mayor, and most of all, I like it because for the mayor, it's very...
Shake your head.
In our time, the way we live in now, is it realistic for the mayor to like change his tune? Not at all. But
no,
I don't mind that. These Pixar movies,
fucking Pixar movie, Edgar.
No, it can be realistic depiction of politics.
No.
This is what I like about like Ghibli movies or like old Disney movies.
It's hope core.
They're hope core. Like these are hope core. This is what we should be watching. Like Star Wars. Like this is some good triumphs over evil. We need this shit. Is it realistic? No, but I don't give a fuck. It's not supposed to be.
Gavin Newsom, motherfucker.
That's not what he is. He's more like, I don't know, like
you can't really compare.
Biden Obama era.
Maybe, but it's like I like that he is like, you know what, I'll change my tune a little bit here, and like there was a kind of like a, you know, camaraderie of sorts at the very end.
He's more like, not like if Mamdani wasn't moderate.
But yeah,
I do like that aspect of this movie, that they trying to humanize that character. I think like it would have been way too easy just to make him this bad villain. I like that they changed that up. Yeah.
Like, how many times is that character just flat out
such a stick? And I'm glad they wouldn't ditch that stick.
They're usually the villain, and I like this because it does what like Toy Story 3 does well as well. Like Toy Story 3, the main villain, or like the Toy Story movies in general, most of the villains are like the toys, like, you know, revolting against.
But I think that's kind of different here because Lotso in 3 was like the villain until like the last 20 minutes.
True. But like Lotso
and I don't think the mayor was ever a villain really in this movie.
No, but I'm gonna compare Lotso to like the
bro was torturing animals with speakers. Not a villain.
More so
like he didn't know he was doing that. Like, not me trying to defend a fucking politician here.
See,
but like the Dave Franco character is kind of in that, like, you know, animals, like he's revolting against humans. Rightfully so, because humans are going crazy, you know, at least the mayor is. So he kind of has like a just reason. Kind of like how Lotso felt like betrayed, and like the prospector who felt betrayed or whatever. But of course, Dave Franco goes a little bit more crazier with it. But I don't mind like the bug being, or like the animal, the insect or whatever, being like the actual villain, because that happens a lot too. But anyways, that's my spiel. I really had a blast with this movie.
I think this one, I enjoyed my time with it, but like a lot of these other, 2020's Pixar movies, like I have a great time with it, but it's not really that memorable aside from a handful. And I just don't think this is like on the same level as like Turning Red or Soul or even Luca at this point, of like those movies that are doing things differently and stand out. This feels like is very much in that Pixar formula, aside from what they did with the mayor character, and aside from like a few of the maybe like scary moments, I guess, of like reality with what they're doing with animals. And hey, these animals need to eat, and showing that again, that's why I said Wild Robot, because Wild Robot had that aspect to it a little bit also.
I see what you mean there. Yeah.
But this does a lot better. I thought this movie was really good. I had a great time with it, but hasn't really stuck with me since I was in that theater.
Yeah, I'm I guess slightly more in Josh's camp, but I will say this is probably one of the funniest Pixar movies in a minute. Again, like the joke that you mentioned with the insect queen and the sun, all that stuff that happens in the third act with the robotic mayor, and even again, we're in spoiler territory now. That entire bit with the shark, like them bringing in
That
the
was
shark,
awesome. It was
really
as
good. Yeah,
strange
that was
weapon.
cool.
It's really funny. It didn't feel Pixar, it didn't feel Disney. It felt like something that you would see something like in Cartoon Network, something like that. It just felt like very goofy.
Yeah.
I am not the biggest fan of the whole major thing, but it's not kills the whole vibe of the movie for me.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like I know I get the point of being tired of the trope of the government official or businessman being like the mustache twirling villain. But also I'm kind of growing tired of also the trope now that I've been seeing a lot of actually your enemy isn't your own camp, and it's not the system itself. And I was like, okay, whatever. But again, I enjoyed the movie.
I feel like that's different than what Zootopia tried to do, or previous examples of that, because I don't think there was ever that much of a hostile relationship between the main character and the mayor.
Yeah,
they more had disagreements, but that was one of my favorite parts of the movie, is that they kind of saw each other's sides a little bit, and even though they're in disagreement, but I don't think the mayor was too much of an antagonist as far as to the extremes of the DeFranco character.
Yeah. And I will say one of my favorite bits of this movie that we haven't even mentioned is Bobby Moynihan as King George.
Oh yes,
he's great.
Yes.
He's very delightful. I really love the animation difference that they communicate. The difference between the animals talking to each other and whenever it's a human seeing it. It's really good. And what was the other thing that I wanted to mention? One thing that, again, kind of nitpicking here, but I did think that they kind of beat you over the head with the whole grandma thing and the flashbacks. It's when she loses the jacket and she has to flashback to when the grandma gave her the jacket. It's I get it. We saw that scene already. You don't have to remind me. But again, it's a movie mostly targeted for families, for children. So it's
fair enough. I want to extend on what you said there. I really, really, really like the relationship between Mabel and the King Bobby Moynihan character. It's kind of a unique relationship. You don't really see that a lot. It's not it's not father and daughter. It's not whatever. It's a very weird, very just pure friendship dynamic that I think worked just extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
One of the more emotional parts of the movie is when her body turns back into a robot or whatever, and it goes into the van, and he sees the body, and he's it's a mixture of funny, but also oh, it's heartbreaking too, because he's been.
No, that destroyed me.
I was again, oh my god!
it's incredible that that entire sequence communicates so much emotion, given the fact that the eyes go completely blank.
Yes, it's genius. Yeah.
So I really liked this movie. I would actually put it above movies like a Luca. I would keep it above. I would keep it in the same vein as a Turning Red. Luca never really stuck with me, but I like it. But Turning Red, I think this and Turning Red are very similar to me. I don't know. I don't do Pixar rankings, but they're in the same boat.
We've literally done a Pixar ranking. What do you mean?
You guys forced me to do it. No, I'm kidding.
Pixar draft coming soon? Question.
Oh god.
Redux.
Maybe.
I think Soul is perfection, but I think
I think it's agreed that Soul is probably the best from this era, right?
From this decade so far, yeah.
From the 2020s.
I do really love Turning Red though.
Yeah, Turning Red rocks. I need to watch it again. I saw it once, but Turning Red and Hoppers both had the feeling I would watch this again.
Yeah, and also they don't feel again Disney Pixar, if that makes sense. They've had
they feel different tinge to their humor.
I also really love Lightyear. I need to watch that again. I'm kidding.
You mean Onward?
Onward. Oh shit,
Onward's
that happened.
fucking hate that movie.
Onward is garbage. Yeah, Onward is. I hate I think Nathan and Carson really liked Onward.
Was Onward and Luca the same year, or they were like a year apart?
A year apart.
Onward was like the weekend before the pandemic.
Yeah.
That was like 2020.
Luca was
Luca was
21, I think.
21.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then 22 was Lightyear, I think.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Great.
great,
Great time.
great times. Yeah.
But Soul is 2020, so it had one winner.
So was my favorite movie of that year.
Yeah,
Mm.
me too.
I
That or
think it was
the
the last
Five
movie I
Bloods.
saw that. Or yeah, Jalen just watched The Five Bloods the other day, and I was like,
I need to
"What
watch
the-"
that again.
It's really it holds up, man. I'm like, oh god, this movie really
What
rocks.
is my favorite movie of 2020?
I
Why
think,
hasn't that movie gotten a Criterion release?
yeah, I had Soul.
I think it will.
Promising
Oh, Minari is mine.
Oh, Minari is the top 5. Yeah,
Lovers Rock is up there. Blackberry, I love. Shit
I didn't
House.
like Black Bear as much as other people did.
Palm Springs. Man, that was a good year.
Was another round 2020?
Was it?
It was, yeah.
I didn't.
I mean,
like,
was it? There's some great movies here.
like it's very like top 5, top 7 heavy, and then like,
No, I disagree. Like my top 20 is pretty good.
really,
Your beloved promising young woman, Evan?
that's my number 2 of that year. Yeah,
Like Invisible Man, Wolfwalkers, Sound of Metal,
I know
Tenet?
lots of Wolfwalkers.
Nomadland. I really like Nomadland.
Tenet is so mid.
Tenet. I love Tenet.
Tenet is
And
so. mid.
Billionaire.
I would never watch Tenet again. There's no reason to. I'm good.
Pieces of a Woman. Another Evan Banner.
Pieces of a Woman. Oh, that's the one with the
Vanessa Kirby.
I
Shia
really
bad.
like that movie.
bad.
I like
movie.
it.
Bad.
The
movie.
Father.
Boring. Father's good. Father's good.
Bad Education.
Bad Education surprisingly good. Anyways, what's
Good
next?
movies
Guys?
here.
Do you want to talk about The Bride? we already kind of did already, man.
Go
The
watch
Bride-
our Oscars predictions.
Oh my god! I
Where
forgot about that.
Edgar fucking forces moving to every topic.
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. So on this weekend, I saw The Bride and War Machine, the Netflix movie.
We
Did
can
you watch
do
War
those.
Machine?
I put that in the thumbnail for you guys.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. The
War
Bride.
Machine first, or The Bride.
The Bride. Let's do Bride real quick. This is not a great movie. It's not a good movie either. I mentioned it last time.
You're
like,
alone on this island, Edgar.
if somebody said, "Hey,
I am not
Evan,"
alone.
Yeah, you are. If somebody said,
you are.
"Hey,
I have
Evan,"
a powerful ally, Josh.
who's
No,
your ally?
he didn't really love it though. That's not true.
Who's your ally?
Anyway, continue, Josh. Continue, Evan.
Anyways, I think The Bride is like so like extremely messy. I don't know what this movie is about. I don't know what it's really
It's just boring.
trying to
I found
say.
it really boring.
It-
And I was
it's-
surprised by that.
It's extremely boring. It's just filled with people going like balls to the wall with their performances. And basically just Jesse Buckley and Bale.
There's a lot of overacting.
I wouldn't say over. I mean, because I don't know if it's overacting because I don't know what tone they're going.
It's probably just the script, yeah. But like,
Because like I don't know what tone they were
I
trying to
don't
reach, but I like what Jesse Buckley was doing.
I think Christian Bale is pretty great here.
I agree. Bale and Buckley are good. Like I guess they're
He's
good
good,
in the movie
yeah.
that they think they're in, but everywhere else around them is just like trying to play it straight.
Peter Sarsgaard and Penelope Cruz though
They have a good dynamic. They had a
Mm.
fun, detective.
don't
based-
belong in this movie, but when they're there, they're entertaining.
They're doing something. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. This movie is just incomprehensible. Like,
It
forgettable.
just doesn't know what it wants to be,
Yeah. I don't
or
know.
it like tries to be like 5 things.
I don't know what the goal here was. And remember when it got delayed in March, or it got delayed to March last year, and I'm like, that's not a good sign.
I do respect some of the swings
yeah.
it's going for. Like the way this movie opens is really cool, and kind of sets a tone that it doesn't really follow.
It's a very interesting tone. It reminds me of what Edgar and I, because we watched The Bride, Frankenstein, the week of this movie, and I can see why Edgar wanted us to watch that because the intro kind of runs parallel to that, where it's like,
Yeah.
how do you describe
Yeah, I
it?
had seen The Bride of Frankenstein, but I totally forgot about that prologue.
The
Me
prologue is
too,
about
Josh.
her describing
Yeah.
the bride or about to write the bride, and this one is like, oh, we have to see the author talking about the bride here, but it kind of goes in an even weirder direction.
And I like that. I like that choice. but I still don't think it follows through on it enough.
It doesn't really do anything with it. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, that's the setup and that's it. Bye.
It just allows Buckley to do some weird acting. That's all it does.
Exactly. Yeah. So Edgar, try and salvage this
Edgar,
movie.
cook on your
Let me
island.
cook. Let me cook. Here's the funny thing about it. I don't disagree with anything that you guys are saying.
I respect this movie.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
Yeah, I do not disagree with anything that you guys are saying. I agree that sometimes the movie doesn't know what it wants to say. One of the things that I'm still like baffled by that the movie doesn't even bother to acknowledge is the fact that the movie opens with, I guess, nobody was gonna watch this movie, but
For
There you go.
the two people who are waiting for the 4K for this.
I know. The way that this movie opens with the whole Mary Shelley of it all, possessing the girl before she becomes the bride again, like this movie immediately is like, what the fuck are we doing? And it's not even really clear of what's happening. But for me, like, I kind of just like went with the ride. And going back to what I was saying
it just
about
never follows up on it.
yeah, going back to what I was saying of like, I'm baffled by some of the things that the movie is saying that I myself don't even understand what Maggie Gyllenhaal was trying to say with it. Was as the movie goes on and it kind of goes into this like Bonnie and Clyde road trip between Frank and the bride. There's these scenes that take place in a movie theater or in a drive-in where it's not clear if they're imagining themselves in the movies or if it's actually happening. But then you see other people reacting to the screen and then looking at them. And it's like, I have no idea what the hell you're trying to say. It's unclear. It feels like a dream, and it should turn me off from the movie. But it's things like that I just found amusing. I found cool, and that's how I mostly describe this movie for myself. I think Penelope Cruz and Peter Skarsgård shouldn't be in this movie, but they're fucking great in it. The back and forth, like, give them an HBO show, please, somebody. They're great together. I think this movie would work much better if it was like strictly a Bonnie and Clyde road trip between Frank and the bride, and you cut all of that bullshit with the mob, the police. I mean, you could still have the
Jaros is in this movie for
no reason. You could still have the police be like a looming threat, but don't actually make it like an actual plot point that interrupts on what's going on with the monster characters.
Speaking of Peter Skarsgård, he's also in the DTF show with.
Yeah, he is. He's really good in it.
He's pretty good in it.
Barely in it, but he's really good in it.
Yeah.
Also, what's her face? Annette Bening is in this movie doing whatever the hell she's doing.
Yeah.
But again,
She's in this movie?
she's the scientist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't surprise me that people don't like this movie. It very much is and feels like Todd Phillips' Joker movies, also because it's the same composer, the same DP, the same production designer, so it has that DNA naturally, whether you like it or not.
All you do is better.
I don't know. Evan, you determine.
Falling to Do is boring. I wasn't falling asleep here.
There you go. I have an outline now.
So
You like Follow You Do.
I like this better.
the movie sucks. I'm so sorry you guys like Follow You Do. That movie's bad.
It's fun.
I'm more, again, similar to this movie. I'm more amused by Folia Do than liking it.
It's at least like not like knows what it's going for. I think.
I guess, yeah.
It's more so than this movie.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to, read into more of my thoughts, so you can read my review.
I respect the ambition here, but I just don't think it lands.
Yeah, I tweeted that out as well. I like that they prioritize like an IMAX release for this. I like the ambition behind it.
It looks great.
Yeah,
All the Teds are great.
It just never really came together for me narratively.
One last thing before we move on. Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't know what you're doing in this movie, but I hope one day your sister directs you.
I need him to do a musical.
I like Jake in this movie. I don't know what he was doing.
A musical.
Yeah, a musical would be cool.
Again, cut all the bullshit with the police. Make him more of a prominent character that kind of like goes after Frank or disappoints him in meeting.
Or just make him more of someone who like haunts his conscience.
Yeah, kind of like that. And I think this, again, there's ways to make this movie work better than it does, at least for me. but it is what it is.
Shout out to Jake. He's my favorite actor. He's doing some weird choices, but I like him in everything. Okay, War
Speaking of
Machine.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, what were you gonna say?
But I'm seeing Zodiac for the first time next weekend.
First time.
In the theater with David Fincher and Bong Joon-ho.
Wow.
Not to brag, but
Wait, he's gonna
Bong
be there?
Joon-ho.
they both are. Yeah.
The fuck is Bong Joon-ho doing there?
Memories of
Yeah.
Murder, maybe, like kind of like
Did you
have
take
that
that? Edgar?
conversation. I did, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Nice.
Zodiac, baby. I haven't seen that movie like in 10 years, so
It's been so long, yeah. But I loved it. Good cast, especially at the end. I'm just kidding, but but it's a great movie. Yeah, I think 7. It's top 3 Fincher. I think 7. 7 Gone Girl, Social Network.
So I think
Zodiac.
7's towards the bottom for me, honestly.
7's a
I think it's great, but I don't think about it as much as like Gone Girl or Social
Wrong.
Network.
wrong.
Okay, cool.
Wrong.
Speaking of 7, Evan, do you think War Machine is the 7 of Netflix movies?
I think so because I couldn't bullshit
What
it.
is this movie? On
This
Beetle?
is boom. You looking for this? No, I'm kidding. War Machine is basically Predator if Predator was a robot instead of a alien assassin
That
And
sounds
it's the
lame.
size of a building.
in the size of a building. Yeah. This movie
So basically takes away all of like what made Predator good.
No, I mean the alien. Shut up, Edgar. The alien isn't like the best part of Predator. Predator is like seeing Arnold and the guys get fucked up, and whatever.
Everybody keeps comparing this movie to Predator, and I think this movie reminds me, at least personally, I don't know, maybe it says something more about me than anything else, but it reminded me of those scenes from the first Michael Bay Transformers movie with the fucking Scorpion and fucking looking
Yeah.
Decepticon, but like without any of those Michael Bay sauce.
Yeah,
So-
none of the left cheek. None of that. But I had a very fun time. This is fun Netflix. I won't say slop. But this is fun Netflix Saturday night fun for me. Like
From the director of The Expendables 3 and Hitman's Bodyguard.
yes, Hitman Bodyguard is a fun movie. I won't. I have fun with those movies.
How's Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard?
Didn't see it. But
And the man from Toronto,
the man from what does that
Oh,
sound?
I
familiar?
did
The
see
Man
it.
from Toronto.
Woody Harrelson, and Kevin Hart.
Oh, that was fun. It's one of those Kevin Hart side character movies that
Of course, Edgar has seen all of his movies.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he makes some good shots. But anyways, it's not doing a lot with the character of. I think his character is just called 81. I don't think he has a name. But it doesn't do a lot with like the emotionality behind him, his connection with his brother. What?
No, I'm just looking at the cast and Letterboxd. This is all numbers for her names.
Yeah, 81, 15, 16. Yeah, because they're all part of this like
Isa Morales is in this?
SEAL Team 6. Oh, Edgar. Speaking of Isa Morales.
I forgot he was in this movie too.
That accent is crazy. I'm like, what accent is he going for there? That was a weird, like military, like jargon, like gruff
Courtney?
he was going for. It was weird.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid was pretty solid. He's doing Dennis Quaid military bullshit. But anyways, I really had a fun time with this
Illustration
movie.
Talk is in this?
I liked seeing the connection between him and his brother is very light. It's very like, okay, this is why he's upset. This is what drives him. Whatever. But once they get into the forest, the movie really kind of rocks. It's very bloody, chaotic. It's wild. It's weird. It's like it turns into like a military survivor kind of movie, except with a robot. It has. I also love the movie Lone Survivor. If anybody's seen that with Mark Wahlberg, I like Lone Survivor. It has a
But
kind
did it
of
remind you of like the falls through the trees? Or
yeah,
what?
yeah. Remember in Lone Survivor when they're
Yeah.
like jumping and they fall for like 10 minutes, and then it's like same thing here. They fall for a lot. It just felt very like raw and griff, and yeah, it's basic as hell. They're going from point A to point B. It's very light, but it ended, and I'm like, nice. And it wasn't too long either. How long is this? 110 minutes. It's like 90 minutes and change. Like I had fun with this movie. I won't think about it again. But the director said he's going to plan on doing like sequels to this movie. And
Well, there is like a very like sequel bait at the end of like we
There is-
figured out how to defeat them.
and Edgar, I won't spoil it, but like the way to defeat them is so like basic. I'm just like, nobody thought of that. Like, come on, like he's not a super genius for thinking of like, hey,
Why are you not spoiling this movie?
okay, fine. Spoilers for War. Thank you. Say it again. Do it again.
Spoiler alert.
There we go. Yeah, I was talking over it. But like the secret to defeat these things is like it's a robot with like heat vents on its head. So he figures out like, okay, let me just block the heat vents on its head.
Oh, that's lame.
And it blows up. And I'm like, is that like is he? And then he comes back, he's like, your secret just saved millions of lives. I'm like, nobody ever thought of that? Like, what are we doing here? But apparently, like, whatever. But like, this thing isn't beating like 3 or 4 tanks. Like, so I'm curious to see like how they make it in a bigger threat in the sequel. But either way, it's light, fun, action, whatever. I think Alan Richardson did his job well as like the lead in this movie. He's not going above his like range, but he does it well. It's kind of like Jason Statham in a way.
I think the only thing that I've seen him in that I like was like that one Guy Ritchie movie with Henry Cavill
with the bow,
with the tiny little glasses.
Yeah, he was good in that. Yeah, but yeah, that's my spiel.
Josh has no idea what we're talking about with the Guy Ritchie movies.
Nope.
I watched like all the Guy Ritchie movies. This decade.
Another blind spot.
Let him cook.
I'm here for the Jake Gyllenhaal Henry Cavill one coming out in May. It looks fun.
The gray looks gray.
Yeah, I think it's like in the gray, something like that. Yeah.
All right.
Edgar, did you like this movie? What'd you give it? 2 stars.
2
That
stars.
seems about right.
Oh shit.
Again,
Stamp.
I don't remember anything of this movie.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean that's the movie. They're in the forest. They do some shit. There's a very fun like they're going down like this, and they're like in this Humvee, and the thing is right behind them, and it's like tearing through like the Humvee, like it's firing lasers and shit, and the person's driving, and he's like this black guy is like knocked out, and he's like holding him with one arm, and then like the Humvee is like getting torn up. And he's like holding him with one arm, holding himself in the car with another arm. His muscles are like bulging, and it's pretty crazy. I had a fun time.
I love how excited you are. You sound like a 12-year-old, and then
It's fun action. I'm not gonna say slop. But it's fun action.
Is it
nonsense.
slop, Edgar?
it is slop. Yeah. Just like the Bluff is Amazon Prime slop.
Oh god, into this. What is this movie?
The Bluff?
Evan, did you watch this?
No.
Amazon Prime. What's his face? Fucking Carl Urban
Bluff?
pirate movie.
This is the slop section, folks.
Who's in this? Carl Urban, you said?
Yeah, Priyanka Chopra Jonas or
Oh,
whatever.
the Jonas wife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
bad
has a
movie.
name, Evan.
Oh, the Jonas wife. There she is. Tamora Morrison.
Yeah, another
What?
Tamora Morrison Amazon movie.
Oh shit! Okay, Tamora got you in that bag, boy. Okay.
How
How
much
long
of a
is it?
bad? Can I get with it?
It's like 90 minutes.
I might watch this. What's it about, Edgar? Sell me on this movie. Sell me on it.
Get that fucking $100 to Tamora Morrison.
This is a pirate movie, and basically the plot of it is that
Wait, we're making pirate movies in 2026?
Okay,
I know,
sell me
right?
on- I like pirates.
Hold up.
Hey, hold up.
as Evan put it, the Jonas wife. It is established that her or alongside with her husband, they stole some treasure, and basically Carl Urban is after them because they want the treasure or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
And like the movie starts with Carl Urban like finding the husband, and obviously the husband is not letting him know where the treasure is. So
he
then
dies.
they
Okay,
start.
sorry to interrupt. Is this actually pirates or is this like cosplaying pirates?
It's a pirate movie. It takes place like in that time.
Oh
Okay.
wow. Okay.
It doesn't look. It doesn't look
Like
good.
with costumes and shit?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So after the husband doesn't want to give away the treasure, they go after his wife and his kids and the family. They're like in this like little isolated island with like
This
a
Spy
small
Kids?
town. Um, and so they come to the island looking for the treasure. They go after the wife, and the wife turns out to be basically like pirate John Wick.
Of
Um,
course.
so yeah, it's basically just about her like trying to protect her family in the island and not trying to give away the treasure.
So it all takes place on one island, right?
Yeah. Honestly, kind of boring, but I'm noticing a pattern with these Amazon Prime productions that, like the what was the other movie with Jason Momoa and what's his face?
And yeah, Tamora Morrison.
That's all you, Edgar. It's all you.
Fuck.
We watched it.
Yeah, we did watch it. What was it?
The Wrecking Crew.
Dave Bautista. Yeah. Similar to that movie, the action is actually kind of solid. It's shot decently well, but again, like War Machine, it's very
Whatever.
forgettable. The Wrecking Crew is the better slop of the year so far.
There's another Amazon Prime thing when I was watching Invincible. It's like with ballerinas. Did you guys watch that?
Ballerinas. I think I know what you're talking about, but what is it called? Pretty Lethal? Is it that?
I think so.
Yeah,
You're in the
yeah.
anti-Timothy Chalamet shit, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh boy. But yeah, I think that is getting slop reviews too.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways. Okay, cool. I never heard of the Buff or the Bluff.
Is there any other slop that you want to talk about before we move on? Let's see.
Not really.
Do we want to consider Mike and Nick and Alice as slop?
Yes.
You watched that?
Yeah.
I consider that slop.
I might watch this. How is it?
I
Don't
consider
don't spoil
that
it.
well-intentioned slop. How about that?
Don't spoil this one, but what's it about?
It's like time travel, action comedy.
Time travel.
Yeah.
It's like a mob time travel movie.
Mob?
Yeah, mob. Like the mafia.
Mob time travel. Oh, mafia. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I
alright.
saw James Marsden is in this. I like James Marsden.
He's
Vince
great. in it.
Vaughn, Isaac Gonzalez,
The-
who's
the
great
tr-
in this.
The
Oh,
trio
wow.
is great. They have like really good chemistry.
Tatro was pretty fun in this.
Yeah, it's a good cast.
He's David.
Keith
Mhm.
David. Oh shit.
If you're gonna, Stephen Root as well.
Wow.
If you're gonna prioritize any slot, prioritize this.
Okay, yeah, I want to watch that before the pirate movie. What is it called? Mike and Dave?
Mike and Nick and Alice.
Okay, the Mike movie.
I thought you watched this, Evan.
It must have been a different Evan.
All right.
Yeah, this movie is, I don't know, it didn't really do much for me.
I mean, what didn't work for you? Action, comedy, narrative?
It didn't look that great. I thought it was it felt like 2 hours despite being like 80 minutes, 90 minutes.
Got
It felt way too long. And I just think, I don't know, it just didn't really interest me that much.
Same
I thought
thing?
Vince Vaughn was kind of forgettable in this. Isaac Gonzalez, great. James Marsden, fun. But like, I don't know.
Okay.
You would like this, Evan.
I feel like I would like.
I think you would like this. After seeing your review for a certain other movie that I hated, you might like this one.
What review? What,
You
what-
want to move into that? We could do that.
It is swap.
It is slop, kinda.
I
What are you
think
talking
so.
about?
Ready or Not 2, here I come.
Oh, I like this movie. I had fun with it.
I had a
Watching
miserable
this,
time.
watching this after rewatching the first one, not a good look. I think the first
This is
one,
why you don't try and recapture lightning in a bottle.
I think the first one is not only just like a genuinely great horror comedy, but it looks great. The production, the
And
art
it's way
direction of that
smarter
movie-
than you would think it is.
Yeah, I think the way that movie handles its promise, the high concept of it all, is really fun, and the payoffs are earned but also satisfying. I
And this
didn't
movie
really feel
just
that any of
uses
that
the
with this one.
shock of the ending in the first one at 5 times, so it kind of just deflates it. And I thought performances were pretty bad aside from Samara Weaving and Catherine Newton. I thought they were fine. Their chemistry is good. I don't know. I was pretty bored by this. And that sucks because I like Radio Silence. I like what they do. I like their work. I like Abigail a lot. Bias Saint, why try and retread the first movie with this, with her not to have anything different to say with it?
Yeah, I mean that was my complaint. Like it is more of the same. Definitely a step down from Ready or Not, but I actually didn't love. While I do like the performances from Samara Weaving and Catherine Newton, they're always going to be good. Their chemistry together, it's good. But I guess in the context of the story, I don't like what they did
It's very generic.
with their sisterhood stuff. It
Yeah.
was bad. It was flat out bad. It's like, oh, you left me. I didn't mean to leave you. It's like,
You
That's
should have
every-
left, and now I'm
Oh,
mad
and
at
go
you.
run.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna
Yep,
come and
I'm
save
gonna
you.
save
Oh, and I'm
you.
gonna get captured.
yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Any states? Oh, just throw them out the window.
Yeah, I'm like the sisterhood stuff could have been really fun and changed up something there. But what I will say though, I disagree slightly with they were the only good ones. I actually liked the chemistry between Sean Hattie and Sarah Michelle Gellar. I like
I
what they
thought
were.
he was like bad.
I thought he was
don't
really
know.
Pit gang. The Pit gang.
Is he
I
from
actually-
the pit?
I liked him in this movie. I really liked him in this movie. I thought
That was
him
very
and
good. Just
him and
amazing.
Sarah had a very fun dynamic together. And actually, I think
Fun.
I think what they do together is more interesting than what the sisters have to do together.
The characters, yeah, sure.
I'll give you that. Yeah,
in terms of character work. Yeah.
the dynamic. Yeah.
Because at least it like spoiler alert for Ready or Not 2. Spoiler alert for play the thing, Josh. Play the thing.
Spoiler alert.
Thank you. At least I like that like the brother ends up killing the sister at the end.
That's interesting. Yeah.
That went somewhere. The sisters just went nowhere. It just felt like cliche, whatever.
Well, it's way more fun to watch them on the screen than it is the brother and sister, I think.
I disagree. I think I had fun watching them on screen together. I actually liked watching Sean and Sarah.
I think the other only great performance in this movie besides the two leads is Elijah Wood, and he's barely in it. But like his reactions are really fun.
I liked him. He reminded me of what's
Then
his name?
everything about this movie is very generic to me.
I like Elijah Wood reminded me of like in John Wick 4, who was like the middleman guy, Krusty Krab motherfucker.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
who you're
that's
talking about.
So much. Too.
In chapter 4. In chapter 4, right?
Yeah.
Or which one? Yeah, I know who you're talking
Before.
about.
Like he reminded me of just like the lawyer dude, just
Yeah.
play it straight, don't do shit, whatever. Clancy Brown, thank you, that's his name, Clancy Brown. Granted, Clancy Brown had much more to work with, but I like what Elijah Wood was just like
Yeah.
basic expressions, the straight man in this chaotic movie. So yeah, this movie didn't really like move the needle for me. It's definitely turned the bottom of the year for me, but I
And,
had
like,
fun for what it was.
Getting into spoilers, like towards the end, like this logic doesn't make any sense to me.
They do make it a little like
It's
overcomplicated.
so
for no reason.
convoluted, yeah.
Really, I thought it was pretty simple. What part was
Like,
complicated?
I texted with Edgar about this. I kind of forgot what I
I
said.
had to
'cause
defend this
thought it
fucking
was
movie.
But like, so she gets married to this guy, right? It's in writing. Is it in writing?
Yeah.
Some blood.
Or at least in word. So that
they're
should mean she's
family
in
now.
this family, right? So when she doesn't, or the ring is not on someone, the whole family dies. Everyone connected to the family dies, but she lives for some reason.
She
Because she took the ring off.
But she's still married to this guy.
No, but she basically, if I remember correctly, it's been a minute since I've seen the movie now. Before she takes off the ring, she says that she rejects being part of the cult and basically writes herself off of the book or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, like she checks in with Elijah. I mean, I think whenever,
I don't
whenever
think
she
she
did,
does.
she does. She literally turns around because that was like another annoying thing about this movie.
Yeah, but like
Whenever
that's
somebody would do
not
something,
just
they
gonna magically erase the signature on the paper.
Well, yeah, this is the same movie that has like deals with Satan.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If you're gonna have this lore, then make it actually compelling and understandable.
I will
it's
say,
extremely understandable.
I will
I-
say, I hope the movie had more balls, I guess, or
Me
would have
too.
been more mean-spirited in the sense that she's now part of the cult. She's the leader of the cult. Have some kind of conflict of like her like actually wanting to use the power but for something good.
Yeah,
I thought that's where the movie was leading, but then she like turns around like, actually, I reject this. Goodbye.
Takes it out.
it doesn't really go anywhere with that.
Yeah, there's only two gags in this movie that genuinely work for me. One of them is the death of one of the Middle Eastern guys in the laundry room. I thought that was fun.
fun.
Yeah,
That was
I think I
fun.
know you were going to the second one, and I agree.
The one with the bazooka?
Oh, that was great. Not the reverse.
No,
bazooka.
the fight when they're both blind and they're trying to.
Well,
like-
wait.
I thought that was fun. That was really the only time I laughed in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reverse bazooka that got a big pop in the audience. That was
Yeah, because for a second I was like, "Oh shit, how's she gonna get away from this?" And then like it just goes to the back.
just goes to backwards. That was funny.
See, I didn't really care that much.
Yeah, I really liked that moment. That was funny.
David
Um,
Cronenberg should have been in this movie more.
That's what I'm saying. He was in it for like a minute.
Who is he?
Robbed.
The
He
dad?
was Sarah Michelle
beginning?
Gellar's dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was fine.
Like, why advertise him if he was in it for like not even 2 minutes?
They advertised him.
Yeah.
He was part of the cast announcement.
Oh wow.
Sticking with this kind of premise, did you watch They Will Kill You, Evan?
I like this way more than Ready or
Much
Not.
better movie. A
really
much
good,
better
right?
movie.
This movie fucking rocks. More people need to watch this movie.
really
More
fun.
people need to watch They Will Kill You because this movie, like, I watched one trailer for this movie. I thought it was going to be like Ready or Not, where okay, she goes in here, they're going to try and kill her, and that's it.
And it is kind of like a ripoff.
Despite
but, like,
being the same plot, basically, it's more aligned to Kill Bill than is Ready or Not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do the spoiler alert. Do the spoiler alert because I want to get into this real quick.
watch this movie.
Spoiler
Watch this movie, please.
alert.
Watch They Will Kill You. Watch They Will Kill You because it's very fun. Like you have a blast. First of all, the direction I thought was very, very unique and
So
kind of
good.
interesting.
The camera work here is fucking great.
Really
Yeah.
smooth.
The
Yeah.
camera work elevates the comedy and it elevates like the bloody like thrill, like the bloody insane moments very smartly.
I don't think the movie tops itself after the initial action sequence, but it's still really fun.
I just think here's my basic I
Okay,
think
yeah,
the script's pretty uninteresting. There's not really much of a story there.
Sure.
But like what they're doing with the camera work and the action scenes especially are like it's refreshing to see an action comedy like this actually have action that's like legible and shot really well and doesn't rely on so much coverage and is not fucking shaky because I fucking hate shaky cam. I'm so
It's
over
all
it.
about execution. With
So
this
over
movie.
it.
And yeah, I don't mind Jackie Cam that much, but I think it was bold. Like speaking of like how Hoppers had a crazy third act, I don't think this is up there for me. Where you mentioned like how it doesn't reach the heights of like the first action sequence, but just the segment of seeing
The pig.
the pig head in
That
an
was-
act-
yeah.
in
I think
an
this
action
actually
sequence.
fulfills on the
That's awesome.
premise way more than Ready or Not 2.
I agree. Yeah. I'm like, just see her, like, your climactic action sequence is somebody fighting in a pig costume. Like, are you serious? Like, that's awesome as hell. Like, that's really, really cool, weird, crazy. I love the fuck out of that.
That sequence where like the head is like on the spike or whatever it's sitting on, that like
Yeah.
looks practical, right? That's like a puppet, right? It looks like a puppet.
I don't
to
think
me.
the head is practical, but like it is definitely a person. on
It looked
maybe
practical.
maybe it was a practical head that they put CG on. I think that's
Yeah,
part
I
of
think,
it.
Yeah.
I think that's the case. Yeah. But I thought that was like really random and weird. I did not.
It was great. It
expect
was
that.
fun.
But yeah, I also didn't expect that they were like immortal either. That was very fun twist. I didn't see that immortal part coming. And I will say, in contrary to Ready, this also pissed me off about Ready or Not 2. Everybody sucks at being killers in Ready or Not
Oh,
2.
totally.
Like, can we stop? Like, can we have some actual like stakes where like, hey, this guy is a murderer. He's gonna kill
That's
you.
another problem. Is that like they had that and it was funny in the first movie. Then they just do nothing to like build on or change or differentiate.
Like
in the
this is
second
a
one.
family. Like I get it. Like the family. Like oh, we're
Exactly.
gonna-
It's a family. Like the cult should be like they're expecting this to happen, right?
Yeah, like I think
Really
the difference
trace this?
between the difference between Ready or Not 1 and 2 is that in the first one it's very much a case of this is like the family's first time doing this in a
Yeah.
long time. And
Yeah.
all the kids that grew
and
up
that works
seeing
so
that,
much better.
all the kids that grew up seeing that are now adults that don't have experience with any of this shit.
Yeah.
And not, some of them have like fucking depression and are like drug addicts. But then to the second movie, it should be all experts, but nobody knows how to fucking kill anybody. So it's like,
Yeah.
and their
anyway.
lives
just,
are on
like,
the line.
It ruins the first movie because like if the DeMoss family was so in, then shouldn't they be trained also? Like
Right?
it
It's
makes no
weird.
sense.
It's weird.
Anyway,
Anyway,
It's
back
just
to
a
They
thing
Will
to like expand on war when you don't really need to.
cut to They Will Kill You. These people are good. Like these people can box. I'm like, oh shit! Like,
And Zazie Beetz tan also.
And Zazie
That makes
Beetz
it
tan
compelling.
also.
That both sides are also like interesting.
right? She's like struggling. You know, like yeah, she shoots one guy with a shotgun or whatever. You have your weirdos, but like the one woman with who kept getting her head cut off, which was a great gag.
So
But
funny.
like, great gag. But like, she could fight. Like, she could fight, and like other people could actually fight.
And
like,
Heather
pose
Graham in the
gags.
movie in 2026. Hell yeah.
What has she been in?
She was in Twin Peaks season 2.
Scream.
Okay.
She's the
Scream,
roller
yeah.
girl from Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, she
Uh,
was good.
Yeah, congrats Tom Felton for getting a job.
I'm blanking on the name. Who's the main woman? The main actress?
Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette. Thank you.
She's
Really
good.
solid.
Excellent. Like, I love her in Severance, and she's just doing her Severance shit in this movie.
Doesn't
Like,
really have much to do, but Mahela is also really good.
oh yeah, I love her as well. Yeah, she's
Industry Tale people watch this.
Yeah. But yeah, she was good. But yeah, I like the action, I like the comedy. There's a great funny when they go into the vents and the camera zooms
So
out.
good. It's so,
It's like-
shot so well.
It's like they're in a maze, like an ant farm maze.
It
thing.
The
feels
first
like-
time they go down, it's like it just zooms out, then zooms back in, or pans.
Yeah.
It's
I
It's
so
like
good.
it's like Wes Anderson's Fantastic Mr. Fox in a way.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. I had a blast with this movie, man. It's fun, it's simple, but it executes
And
it
it's
really
shot
well.
really fucking well. Which
That's
is
the big
refreshing.
thing.
It's the kind of movie that unfortunately will not be a hit in theaters, but it'll like make the rounds once it hits streaming.
Hopefully,
I hope
yeah.
so. I hope so. Hopefully it goes on Netflix where it gets some mileage.
Who
Well, it's
released
Warner
this?
Brothers, so should be HBO.
HBO. Okay, still get some good mileage. But yeah, it's just in Zazie Beetz. You know, I've never
Pretty
been
great
blown,
action hero.
I've never been blown away by Zazie Beetz' performance.
Atlanta, I think, has been her best, and she hasn't really reached that.
I
yet.
never watched Atlanta, or at least I didn't watch past the first season.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, but I think this might be
But
my new favorite of hers because I didn't.
In
watch
terms of movies, this might be her best since Deadpool 2, and that's been a
Yeah.
while.
She's not even that. I mean, Deadpool 2 is. I mean,
She's fun in
She's
it.
in it.
she's fine. I just don't like Deadpool 2. But you're right. She is like the best part in that movie. But okay, yeah, I'm glad we all thought.
Yeah,
the same
I forgot she was in Joker.
Yeah, both 1 and 2.
One and two, yeah.
Good Would Have Fun, Don't Die. She's fine in that.
She's one of the.
She's
she could
the main girl in Bad Guys, right?
be- Oh yeah. She's the fox or the what is she in the movie, Evan? You're more of the expert.
The love interest, basically.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a
9
fox,
days. 9 days. Have you guys seen 9 Days? She's great in that.
I think you're making that up.
No, it's like a small festival movie. That's really fucking good with Winston Duke.
I didn't see it. I know you're talking about now, though. Yeah.
I really liked it.
Do we
So, yeah,
want
that
to?
was-
Yeah.
What?
Do we want to stick with horror and talk about
Undertone.
The
that
best
and
horror movie of this month.
that and Forbidden Fruits?
Oh yeah,
Horror
the two
comedy.
best.
Oh yeah.
Did you see this, Evan?
Forbidden Fruits.
You saw this?
I saw that on Friday.
Whoa.
Are you a believer? Are you a believer?
I enjoyed it. I want to watch it again. Like, let's do Forbidden Fruits before Undertone.
This is not an Evan movie, which is why I'm
Um,
surprised.
I like I don't like the story for this movie. Is kind of like
There's not really a story
it's
here.
not really a story, but like
It's more of like a hangout, witchy, like camp movie, and that's why
Exactly.
I really liked it.
Movie.
it's extremely
Yeah.
campy. Like I haven't seen a single trailer for this movie, but I just saw the cast. I was like, I'll go watch it. But like I admire the camp. The camp is hilarious. Lily Reinhardt is great.
Fucking incredible. Victoria
cast-
Pedretti, incredible in this movie.
The whole cast is great, but yeah, I think Victoria Pedretti is like the scene stealer.
Yeah.
She's unrecognizable in this movie compared to her other roles, at least.
She's so good.
She's like
And Lily Reinhardt having a hell of a career so far.
Lily Reinhardt's great. I'm a huge fan of Alexandra Shipp. I think she was great too.
Yeah, she,
Edgar, what do we have to do to force you to watch Helen Harper?
literally just gave me a login.
Did a free trial. This is on you.
Man, that's too
I
much
mean,
work.
Howard Harper is not doing himself any favors by being on Mubi.
At least it's
Thank
out.
you,
At least
Evan.
it's not picked up somewhere.
Nobody
Not
can just like
buried.
let me just
Nobody
turn
has
it on.
movie. John.
Nobody has Mubi.
Yeah, but at least it's out. Like, this very well could have been a possibility where this movie just like got
Where's the
buried and
Blu-ray?
never even came out. I mean, I think it will come eventually.
It will.
We'll see.
Movie makes Blu-rays. Who knows?
I think it would have been really well just go on Disney Plus / Hulu. Just be on Hulu.
On FX, yeah, but I think it's too small for that.
Maybe. But yeah, Lily Reinhart was great. I think the whole cast is great, but for me, Victoria was the scene steal.
She's
But, like-
kind of like giving like an Ariana Grande in the first Wicked type
She's
of performance.
Glinda, yeah. She would be a great Glinda.
She is giving that.
Well, I just want to put a bow on this. Like, if you're watching this, if someone is watching this and they haven't seen Helena Harper,
Here we go.
get movie. Prior to this show, it is one of the best shows of the decade, and Lily Reinhart is an incredible performance.
I agree. But yeah, like, I realized after watching this movie, like I can't make sense of the plot as much, but the chemistry, some of the very quotable lines, like this has like Mean Girls energy, like
It's really fun.
Mean Girls energy in terms of like quotable lines. I was watching a
You just
Perry
hate
Nem-
fucking woman.
yeah, I was watching Perry Nemiroff. She was interviewing Lily, and then she asked her like, "What was your preparation for when they asked her like, oh, you killed your dad?" And she's like, "Oh, shut up!" And it's like it's really great. Like she has a great reaction to that. I think if nobody has watched it, it's on like Collider's Lady Night. It's a really fun interview. Because I was like, man, that was a great like delivery. And it gets like super weird. This is like the podcast of like weird third acts, where the third act goes like really, really weird and crazy. And I really liked it.
When Victoria Pedretti just fucking hatchets that guy.
Wild.
Like, tries to say she tripped. It's so funny.
I tripped. Like her delivery was insane. Really, really good here.
Please give this movie a home release.
Then fucking towards the end where it's like that like close up of Lily Reinhart and she's doing like one of the best monologues you've ever seen.
Yeah. Again, the whole
so
monologue
good. She's
the
so
whole monologue
good.
is excellent shit. It's very funny. But also, like, this is a movie where, like, I literally, like, sat forward, like, halfway through because I was, like, so locked into the intrigue.
Hell yeah.
Like, the intrigue between this cast, which is so... I still don't know, like, whether really, like, you know, the whole...
Have you seen
like,
Jennifer's Body?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I've
It's the
just seen
same.
clips on YouTube.
Same, like Diablo Cody wrote Lisa Frankenstein, and she produced this. So it's very similar vein.
I should watch it someday. But yeah, I love the vibe of this movie and like the I trust you, I don't trust you, who do we not trust? Like it had like an intrigue that I was not expecting between this.
It has the kind of, I don't know if this is the right comparison, but it almost has like a reality TV vibe of it. Of like, did they just say that to each other between like the dynamic of
Big
the
time.
characters?
Yeah,
That is so
Well,
fun.
it's soap opera for sure.
Yeah.
I think the great way to describe it is like Practical Magic or The Craft meets Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like a lot of camp and thrown in. It's a great movie.
Also, I will say, if you enjoy the dynamic between all of the cast in Buddies, definitely watch this.
Yeah. Definitely a similar vibe for sure. Yeah.
Will Victoria Pedretti make our best supporting actress by the end of the year?
You bet your ass I will be campaigning for her.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see on that. But she's great in here. She's great.
Yeah. Now moving on to Undertone.
I don't know how to rank Forbidden Fruits. I don't know how to. I had a very fun time with the movie, but it's like
It
Go
is
with your heart, Evan.
number 7 for me right now.
7. It might not be that high for me, but
It's 12, but it could go up for me.
12. I mean, I've only seen 24 movies or something, so I don't know why I'm saying that.
Oh, slacking over here.
Yeah. You guys are not on my
What are you at, Edgar?
34.
I'm at 31. I'm at 31, so I'm close.
Damn.
I don't watch as much slop as you.
3 movie difference. This big.
Yeah, those are the
We
3 movies we talked about today.
Yeah, you've seen the slop of the year, so shut up.
That's true.
Yeah, Undertone. This movie fucking rocks. I personally like this movie better than what it reminded me of, which was Skinamarink. Back in, when did that come out? 2022, 21? I forget.
I know.
Similar,
I
like
think a movie that would make Evan like
lose his
fucking
shit.
wanna just I don't know. Yeah, you would
Disown the
hate that movie.
podcast.
You despise that movie, Evan.
I would despise Skinamarink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why?
because it's
It's
boring,
fine.
but like it's boring on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's just entirely atmosphere, which is why I think it's really like interesting and I respect it a lot, even if I don't enjoy it that much.
Anyway,
This movie is at least a
It's
bit
an
more
actual movie.
compelling in the third act.
Yeah. Nina Kiri, which basically just carries this entire movie from beginning to end.
She's fine.
I think she's more than fine. I think she's really good. What she does,
I think
especially-
the dialogue she's given for most of it, not great.
fair, but like those.
But what she does like physically is really good.
Yeah, like again, basically this movie it's just her for the entire, what is it, like 80, 90 minutes of the runtime. Those conversations, which again, to your point, not the best dialogue between her and her co-host for the podcast.
It's very
that they
like Evan, I think you would understand this. Remember back in the E3 days?
I saw Undertone.
Oh, but remember back in the E3 days, like during like the Ubisoft.
Yeah.
shows where
Oh,
it would be like the fake multiplayer dialogue. This reminded me of that.
that is so like when Josh, do you remember the game The Division?
Yeah.
Very,
when I was
very,
being
very much
shown
like
off.
that. Hey, we got to go over to point A. Okay, on our way there. It's like
Doesn't that remind you of this?
it didn't feel like I didn't mind it. I didn't have that like come to mind when I watched it, but it doesn't have like that snappy.
It's not
Yeah.
like that realistic. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, dialogue aside, she's delivering like very like nothing dialogue, but in a really fantastic way. Like the way that her sense of denial throughout the movie really just takes over her entire body and how it manifests itself as she's doing the podcast, and she's like starts like hearing shit in her house, which is something that I feel like anybody can relate to. You're like watching a movie super late at night, and then you start like, oh, what was that in the kitchen? It has that kind of vibe with this movie.
And I think like this shows a lot of restraint too, which is
Yeah.
pretty rare, at least until the finale, which I think deserves it.
Yeah.
I think the finale is still even a lot of
No,
restraint.
yeah, the finale is I think the best part of the movie. It's like one of the best endings of the year, and it's like fucking magic in the movie theater,
Yeah.
especially in Dolby. Like this Dolby mix is incredible.
This was made for Dolby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evan, thoughts?
I agree with you guys. I think the sound work is incredibly unique. It's super immersive. It's super intriguing. And I like discovering the slow drip of the lore. I thought that was very fascinating too via the podcast. I thought that was really interesting as well, as it kind of like really challenges both her denial of like the supernatural as well as her relationship with her mother, which isn't the most cooked, in terms of like writing. It didn't really work 100% for me.
I think the real like highlight of this is the direction.
For
and the
sure.
sound.
The stuff with her mom was like fully, and I don't know how to do it because this is like a single set movie, but like if that was like fully cooked, I might give this like 4.5 stars. It's like 4 stars for me, but like it's so close to reaching its highest potential. But it does the sound work extremely well.
And that the like the final beat of this movie, with like the pure sound and just the black screen, like I was buzzing after this.
It's disorienting. It's
good.
crazy. I don't know if I was talking to Edgar. It might have been Nathan, but like the reason, or because we're stuck in this one location, we get to understand the architecture and the geography of the house pretty well. So when we come to the ending, even though are we spoilers? I don't know.
Slight spoilers.
Slight spoilers. When we're at the ending and shit cuts to black, we can kind of in our heads already know what's going on because we know the setting, we know the structure of the house. It's not that big.
It's
of a
very
house.
I think the ending reminded me a lot of Blair Witch Project.
I've never seen Blair Witch.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, that's a good movie right there. But it's very like
off screen.
It's off screen, and it's a movie that progresses very slowly into like this huge finale.
Are there 2 Blair Witch movies?
Yeah.
I've only seen the first one.
There there's also something that this movie sort of touches upon that I find very interesting that I haven't rewatched the movie. I've only seen it once, but that I haven't really explored myself that I would be interested in diving into. I'm sure like maybe somebody way smarter than myself will maybe write something about it in the future. But I think what the movie kind of how it tips its toes into the idea of motherhood and maybe considering an abortion with the supernatural, it's very interesting with the type of
Mhm.
creature that we're dealing with in the movie.
Yes, there's a great. That's where the movie, like for me, I'm really trying to lock in on that.
That's
So
where I locked in. Yeah.
I really want to get a second viewing to see how it all fits together.
Yeah.
Because again, the whole motherhood stuff, I was like, I get it. It's after her for this reason, but like thematically, like how heavy it is for me just didn't really.
Yeah. How does the creature and what it wants relate to the mentality of the main character? That's something that I want to like again
Exactly.
watch it and like more explore.
Kind of like a little similar to at the First Omen.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
so true.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. So yeah, Undertone, great movie, 4 stars for me. Had a blast with this. Did you guys go see Kiki this month?
Yes,
Edgar's
sir.
first time seeing this movie.
Holy
yeah,
shit!
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Holy shit!
I'm so glad you love this, Edgar.
5 stars,
Uh,
right?
Yeah, 5 stars. I guess I'll start the conversation for this. Maybe the quote, the quote of a lifetime for me. Flying used to be fun until I started doing it for a living. It hits so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Very relatable if you've ever been in the position of wanting to pursue your dreams, whatever that dream is, and then you sort of are starting to get there, and then your dream is actually starting to feel like a burden. I think how the way that this movie explores that is like really
This movie is like
sentimental, yeah, and sweet in a weird sense.
Yeah.
after I rewatched both, but like it's interesting the conversation this is having with Worst Person in the World. So I think they're very similar
Whoa.
movies. And like at least in the messaging and how
Thematically, I
Edgar,
guess.
the point you just made with that and how like not knowing how to take control of your life, but also yeah, like not figuring out how to really commit to your dreams. I think it's really interesting what both movies have to say about that.
Yeah, I think it's a quintessential young adult movie. This has always been my top 5 Ghibli movies.
I think it's been working its way up to my favorite, honestly.
My favorite comes out this month, April. Whisper of the Heart. That comes out. I already have.
That. Yeah.
I have a ticket for IMAX for that. It's my favorite one. It's very simple.
I think. Okay, here's my Ghibli thoughts. I think Mononoke is like the landmark Ghibli movie. I think the most important and probably ultimately the best. But I think Kiki's is like the most emotionally resonant.
Fair. I mean, in your opinion, yeah.
But I think Mononoke is a fucking masterpiece in what it's doing and what its messaging and just the pure action and spectacle of it all.
I think Mononoke is my 4.
But Kiki's is way more smaller scale, and it's just probably the kindest movie to ever exist.
Yeah, Mononoke is my 5, actually. Yeah.
What's your top 5?
Whisper of the Heart, When Marty Was There, Spirited Away, Kiki, Mononoke. Yeah, When Marty Was There is fucking. I teared up every time. I cry every time.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any of the others besides the Miyazaki ones.
But yeah, in Spirited Away and Kiki came on Cartoon Network when I was a little boy, and that's how I fell in love with it.
These were pandemic watches for me. I think
awesome!
I hadn't seen any of them until the pandemic.
I'll never forget watching Spirited Away when I was like 6 or 7 with my dad, being like, "What the hell are you and Jalen watching?" Because it gets really weird with the pigs and the universe shit. But anyways,
I think before watching that was my touchstone for Ghibli was Disney Channel promotion for Ponyo.
Oh yeah, Disney really pumped out
with
Ponyo.
Noah Cyrus.
Yeah. I remember that. Ponyo fucking rocks too.
Shout out to the Academy Museum and the Ponyo exhibit.
It's not really that interesting of an exhibit, but it's cool up to have it.
It's fun. It's
I
colorful.
need to see it. But yeah, I adore Kiki. How was your guys' audience for this, by the way?
Boring.
Oh,
Because
really?
because we always go to the fucking AMC at Tustin, and the audiences at Tustin are always fucking boring, Evan.
But it has the best projection and the best seats, and it's easy parking.
Give me interaction, people.
I had a locked in audience. I forget how emotional I get in the third act of Kiki. Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
It is. I'm like sitting there crying in the theater. I'm like, why am I like joyfully crying when the audience is like, go Kiki? I'm just like, let's go Kiki. Let's go save the day.
When
and,
like you
it's
first
amazing.
realize that you can't understand Gigi anymore.
Oh
Fucking
man,
heart wrenching.
that's so heart wrenching.
Shout out to Gigi, the best characters in cinema.
Gigi is great.
Have you guys seen or heard the English dub for Gigi?
No.
It's so funny. I'll try and bring up a clip.
I think I watched the English dub my first watch on Cartoon Network, but I haven't watched it since. I've watched it in sub ever since. But this also has one of the most I don't know how to phrase it, but like transportive worlds. Like I would love to live here. Like a beautiful coastal town, beautiful fields, nice people everywhere. Like
the
this is great.
fucking the needle drop when she goes and takes her first flight with the
Oh,
little
peak.
like radio that she has. Great.
Yeah, peak. See, this movie it's magical, great family dynamic too. Like it's so heartwarming. It's beautiful. It's probably one of the most light on romance Miyazaki movies. But I do like the relationship that she has with her best friend in this movie. I just think it's very heartwarming, and I cherish this movie a lot. It's
Also, fuck the little girl that didn't appreciate her grandma cooking.
Yep.
oh, that's the girl. Yeah, shuts the door on her when she's like soaking wet. Fuck you. And then she has to come home, and then the boy was like waiting for her all night. And then he's gone. He left, and then like she gets a cold. And then the morning after, she can't really hear Gigi anymore. Like a series of unfortunate events in that movie.
Are you guys seeing this?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
Jeez, what a snob. And did you see that cat?
You gotta be kidding!
Isn't it weird?
Oh my gosh.
Pardon me, Miss Snooty Cat.
He sounds like he wants to sell me like cocaine.
Tomorrow,
Yeah,
at
it's
5
like a
o'clock,
New Yorker.
it's me. I'm gonna put my paws together and pray you're not serious.
This is no way.
Kiki, look, it's me. When we get out of
See, this is how I watched the movie the first time, so I like it, but it's fucking weird.
Wow, why is like the tone is so different compared to like the lighter voice? In the
It's so
Japanese?
cute in the original.
Yeah.
Wow, fascinating.
And I think Disney usually nailed it with the dubs because like Kirsten Dunst played Kiki in that dub also, and she's great.
usually Ghibli has great dubs.
And I think Porco Rosso, the only way to watch that movie is the English dub, because it's Michael Keaton playing Porco.
I've never heard of the Porco Rosso dub. No.
It's so good.
I love Porco Rosso. But yeah, shout out to all the Ghibli movies. I might have to rewatch some of these. I have the.
I want to try and watch the ones coming out in IMAX because I haven't seen those.
So what are the ones
Whisper
coming out?
of the
in
Heart,
IMAX?
I think is one of them.
Whisper of the Heart. I already got tickets for that. Well, is there another one?
There's another one. I forget.
Are they
what
doing
it was.
the castle one, or did that already happen?
Castle in the Sky.
I don't know about
I
that.
love Castle in the Sky. That's my number 6. I love Castle in the Sky. But when Marnie was there is a gem. You gotta love that one too. Have you guys seen the Tale of the Princess Kaguya 2? That is incredible.
I think they're doing the Cat Returns, maybe.
Oh, I don't like the Cat Returns.
Are they doing
no.
Howl's Moving Castle?
They should.
I don't think that's an IMAX release yet.
They should. I wish there was a schedule. I would. Anyways. So yeah, that was Ghibli. Kiki's. I love Kiki. I love that. Where are we at?
Should I talk about a certain Rose Byrne?
Oh, they're doing Cedar Road of Arity, also.
Oh, that's nice. It's like it's towards like the middle of my Ghibli list. But what were you saying, Rose Byrne?
A movie that I didn't know existed until like 2 weeks ago. Toe, starring Dominic Sessa and Rose Byrne.
How you spell
Dominic
it?
Sessa's in this?
Like T-O-E?
Yeah, like a towing company. Toe.
Oh,
What
Toe.
is this movie?
Here's the cast for this movie: Rose Byrne, Dominic Sessa, Octavia Spencer, Ariana DeBose, Demi Lovato for some reason,
The fuck?
and Simon Rex,
I'm in Reds is in this?
and Isle Fisher.
So this came out in theaters.
Crazy.
It came out in theaters. I saw this.
Who
in theaters.
distributed this?
What?
Was it like Magnolia or some shit?
I have no idea.
You never told anybody, Edgar. You just be seeing shit. Just don't be telling people.
I wish.
He gatekeeps a lot. It's
He gatekeeps the fuck out of movies.
It's fucking annoying, dude.
He gatekeeps shit, and then he's like, "Oh, did you guys watch this movie?" Nobody.
He gatekeeps basic shit like when we're meeting up, like what time to meet up or something. It's so annoying.
It's a mystery of being Mexican, you know.
Tell. What is this, man?
So, long story short, this movie is about Rose Byrne. It's I guess based on a real story or whatever. Rose Byrne, she is basically homeless, an alcoholic. She's trying to fix her life so she can like go and actually be a mother to her child who lives with her dad. But yeah, she lives in her car. She's looking for a job. She finally gets a job at a vet. And as she's leaving, after the interview, after booking the job, she realizes that her car was stolen, and then whoever stole the car just left it somewhere, and the car got towed. And basically, it's her about not being able to pay the bill, so she tries to get like a court order to get the towing company to to give her back the car. It sounds like a very boring premise, and honestly, it kind of is, but also it does have its like comedic moments. I think her dynamic between Dominic Sessa and Rose Byrne, I think
is
it's
Dominic
great.
Sessa her kid?
No, he is the lawyer that's trying to help her.
He's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer in this movie. Yeah, he's really fun.
22-year-old lawyer.
Yeah, there's an actual joke about that. No, her Rose Byrne's kid is Isle Fisher from 8th grade.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's
I
great.
just, yeah. The movie kind of just goes around in circles of like her going to court, trying to talk to the people from the towing company, them not being like helpful about the whole situation, her kind of like making a case with Dominic Sessa so they can get a court order and get her car back, which is like it's not even worth the car is not worth all the trouble that she gets into. But again, it's because the movie also touches on her being like homeless and she lives in her car, and it's basically all of her life. I think it's solid. It's a solid comedy drama. A little bit forgettable, but I thought Rose Byrne and like people like Dominic Sessa, I thought they were like really actually kind of solid in this movie. They really do carry it. So whenever it comes on streaming, and if it ever does, I would give it a watch.
I'm so excited we're getting a big Dominic Sessa movie this fall.
What's he doing again?
He's doing the Tony, the Anthony Bourdain biopic by Matt Johnson, which means nothing to you, Evan, because you haven't seen Nirvana. Have you seen Blackberry?
No.
No, yeah, okay. Well, he's a great director. And he actually does interesting stuff with biopics, so
okay.
I can't wait for that.
Wow. Okay. I just have Project Hail Mary left on my list.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's TV too.
Yeah. Let's get a couple things out of the way. Josh, do you want to talk about In the Blink of an Eye?
Do I?
In the blink of an eye. You guys are making up movies now.
This is the Andrew Stanton movie that came out, or that premiered at Sundance and got buried.
On
Andrew
Hulu.
Stanton?
Director of Lolly and Finding Nemo and John Carter.
Oh, yeah, I heard it got bad reviews.
It's not great, but it looks good.
I did not want to watch that, yeah.
Starring Kate McKinnon, Rashida Jones, and David Diggs.
Who have the worst fucking chemistry of the year.
Yeah. This movie should have just been like a Pixar short. I think the idea what it wanted.
It should have been fucking Actually Had Time to Breathe.
Yeah.
This is a movie I actually wish was longer.
You could actually tell the story like in a short, but
it doesn't do it well.
Yeah.
It's basically it's like a 3 timeline movie where it's like one story is Neanderthals, one is modern day, then one is like 1,000 years in the future.
Pass.
Yeah, like it's in concept it's interesting, but it's just neither of the three stories have any interesting development, or they don't have
Yeah.
any much time to breathe.
Are they connected
Um,
though?
Buy
The
a
overall-
fucking acorn necklace.
The overall theme of the movie is like the importance of having like love in your life and having like some kind of legacy through love. And that's how the three storylines are connected, but it's very uninteresting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think it was kind of good. Like the lighting's pretty good on this
It's all right.
compared to like a lot of gray slop we did.
Yeah. And then the big one before Project Hail Mary, at least for me and Josh, Reminders of Him, baby.
You guys saw this? Of course you did.
Yeah, of course we did.
A theatrical event of the first quarter,
Colleen Hoover, baby. She's coming up with another movie with Anne Hathaway.
which I think will be the best of the bunch.
Of course you guys are watching this.
Of course.
This one's not
Variety.
that great, but it's still a fun time.
I think the biggest sin of this movie is that it's just boring. At least Regretting You is fun in a weird way, in the way that where
Yeah.
the plot goes.
Or it makes no sense.
It makes no sense. It takes turns that are like really out of nowhere.
I mean, this one kind of has that too, but like it's not.
But not as
really-
much.
Doesn't really
It's
do
not-
it. It's not as. Doesn't make it as fun. Yeah.
It's like
No,
what you
it-
see is what you get.
Kinda. It's just boring and like there's
The
a
trailer
funny...
is basically the movie with this one.
That's what I
Yeah.
meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except, did you see him last year?
Me?
Yeah, the football movie.
I hated that movie.
It's funny enough. This works surprisingly
sequel.
well as a sequel to that movie.
How? What the fuck?
The main character, the main actor
Okay,
from that
wait,
is in
wait,
this
wait.
as a
Spoilers.
retired football movie, or football player.
Oh yeah. I saw him in the trailers. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And like
oh,
the reason he doesn't know, so you saw the trailer, you know the
Yeah.
movie.
Like she kills somebody.
She kills her husband, or kills her husband, and the best friend like she comes back, like has the child in prison, and I guess her husband's best friend doesn't know who she is because he was away playing football.
They
when
never
were
met.
together, so they never met, which is kind of hilarious, not believable.
Also, you have cell phones and phones. You can just send a
Exactly.
picture of the person looks like. So, okay, Evan, let me explain you why the premise itself just doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So,
We just did.
no. I'm gonna go into more detail. So,
We have to?
why not? We're podcasting. In the trailer, you see the accident, right? And she gets blamed for the death of the boyfriend or whatever, right?
Yeah, everybody hates her for it.
But the reality of things is, it happens on his birthday. They go to a lake just to like chill, right?
Yeah.
They take a CBD gummy, not even a full
It's
CBD
a
gummy.
half of a fucking gummy.
Yeah,
Wow.
both of them.
The lightweights.
Uh,
then.
Lightweights. She's not even the one who's driving. He is.
Wait, what?
And so the accident happens.
Wait, so
you
why is she
know.
blamed for it?
Because she walks away trying to find
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. So basically, she survives. She walks for miles. People keep ignoring her, even though like they see her covered in blood
That's so
on the side of
stupid.
the road. And she finally gets back to the town, which must have been like at least like a 30-mile walk.
So like hours later.
Hours later, so she gets to the town, and everybody's like, "What the fuck did you do?" But instead of this woman saying what actually happened, she just stays quiet because she's
Huh?
She's
so
traumatized,
heartbroken.
yeah.
She's so heartbroken that she lost the love of her life, that she decides, I deserve to go to jail. And but as she's in jail, she finds out that she's actually pregnant, right? So she then starts thinking like, oh, I actually have a reason to live, but she doesn't tell anybody. So instead of telling, the guards or the police or somebody, she just like starts writing about the truth in a diary that she doesn't share with anybody. And
Doesn't
so
she
And
have
the
show?
diary is just letters to her husband.
yeah, she's like writing letters like as an apology to her dead husband. So the way that the whole movie like resolves itself is that, the main guy, the best friend
Best
of the
friend slash boyfriend.
him
Actually.
him guy.
Well, no, it's not him. The him is the dead husband. You gotta
No,
pay
but, like-
attention, Edgar.
Oh, him is the dead husband guy. I thought he was a guy
Yeah.
who was.
No, okay, him, the football player, yes.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm talking about.
Reminders
talking
of
about.
him. I thought that's what you were saying.
No, we're talking about the guy
No,
from
no, no.
football. No,
Yeah, we're talking about him.
Two different hymns here.
talking about him. Come on,
Right,
man.
Rick Withers. Okay. They get into a relationship. They break up because she just feels like she doesn't deserve to be with her daughter,
yeah.
even though again she didn't do fucking anything.
Wait, yeah. So pause. Did she have her daughter in prison?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they took her
And
away from him. So
literally, like,
they
the
didn't let her
second that
see
she-
her. Yeah.
Okay.
And so the grandparents, the parents of the dead husband, they
killed
raised
our
the
boy.
kid. Yeah, basically. So Tyreek Weathers, he
and then another movie that could have just been solved really easily by characters talking to each other.
yeah.
I actually
He-
didn't do shit.
Yeah, he steals the diary, shows it to the in-laws, and that's how the movie finally resolves. But again, it's
Yeah,
like,
like a come to Jesus moment.
Wait, so,
It's really
so
hilarious.
instead of her telling them like I didn't do it, they just
Because she's
showcased
not
the
allowed. They
diary?
basically did a restraining order against her.
Okay, that's wild.
But still, like even if it is taught when she
Hey,
fucking
just call me. I'll
originally,
keep it
yeah,
true.
it makes no sense.
Wait, I'm still sold on she let herself go to prison. That's some white shit. That's terrible. I'm like, yo, dog, I didn't do this. I've like, who's her lawyer? I guess it didn't matter. She threw herself in prison.
she did it willingly. So
She did it
like,
willingly, yeah. So it's like, yeah.
make it make sense.
Half
Also,
a
Bradley,
dummy. Half a dummy.
yeah,
And he was driving.
He was driving. Yeah.
So
So-
is it like a thing where like a car comes
No,
on the road?
The reason she blames herself is that like she, yeah. So
It was
I
her
think the
idea to go on the trip.
no. Also, the husband is turned away once the car rolls and she gets out, and she checks the pulse of his arm, and doesn't feel a heartbeat, so she thinks he's dead. But then, I guess the arm was this blood was cut, like circulation was cut to the arm, so he's still alive.
He was still alive.
He was still alive before she left him.
Yeah. Also,
Which
Bradley,
is why she like I think why the
Blames
family thinks
herself.
that she killed him.
Got it. Okay, that makes
Bradley
sense.
Whitford is like weirdly violent in this movie for no reason.
Violent.
Not violent, but like aggressive, I guess.
Okay.
He punches
Um,
Tariq Weathers.
In a very funny scene.
Oh, wow.
Watch this movie, baby.
You know,
We still need to do our regretting you commentary. That's like
We have
something
to?
that we actually
That's
have to
that's
do.
actually fun right for the whole movie. Yeah.
okay. Can we talk about Project Hail Mary? It's getting late.
Yeah. Start.
Oh. Project Hail Mary, fucking beautiful. 5 stars out of 5. I think this one effortlessly shows like Ryan Gosling's charm and like emotional depth in like one whole movie. Because he's charming as hell, of course, like, you know, very fun, friendly guy, but he's also like super emotional with a freaking rock.
There's like you can see like
so good.
every previous performance of him in this movie.
For sure, yeah. It runs the gambit.
The
of, like,
culmination of everything.
it runs the gamut of like what he is capable of doing here.
Take a shot every time he cries in this movie.
He's a good crier. But I think spoiler alert. Come on, give it to me.
Spoiler alert.
There we go. I think the most beautiful, impactful movie that I keep thinking about weeks after seeing it is the fact that he didn't want to go on the trip. I think that was such a smart narrative choice, and it really elevates the whole entire movie for me. It's what makes it perfect for me. Because if he was like, you know what, some tragic accident happened, I'll step up, the movie would be fine, but it would just be pretty, simple. Like the fact that he doesn't do it, and it really challenges the concepts of like bravery, heroism, because we learned that in like the third act, like that he didn't want to do it. And by that point, us as an audience has already borne witness to like him doing all these heroic actions in the present timeline. So for him to see it in the past and for him to remember all that at the same time really, really works for me as like an emotional challenge, an emotional hook at the end that just really elevates the entire film. And it elevates his relationship with Sandra Hüller's character, which I thought was a very surprising dynamic that I didn't expect to like as much as I did. It was a very like sweet and tender relationship that gets even more like fraught and impactful with that scene where she tells him like, "You're hoed, buddy. You got to go."
Very different from the book, apparently.
Okay. But yeah, I really liked her work in this movie is great. She's always great.
I think she might give my favorite performance of the year so far. Because
That karaoke scene is magic.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the culmination of like everything that she's doing prior to.
I don't think she has as much to do to really.
No,
warrant that, but she's really good.
I think she takes, at least here in a screenplay sense, not so, I don't know so much about the book, but in the movie sense, I think she takes a nothing burger of a character and just completely elevates it. I shouldn't give a fuck really about her relationship with Ryan Gosling, but the way that she reserves her quote unquote goofiness only for Ryan Gosling and how they develop like that friendship between the two, it just like it feels just like so sincere and makes that karaoke scene just way more impactful and makes her betrayal even more impactful.
Mm-hmm. It's so sentimental and it works extremely.
Anyway, I think the betrayal is really interesting because you could read it as a betrayal, you could read it as her like really believing in him as like he didn't actually do this.
She does. She says it,
and to the point where like she believes in him more than he does, which I think is really interesting.
1,000%. She sees the potential. She always did, and he just never saw it in himself until he actually does everything that he says he's incapable of doing in the actual movie. Literally years later. So it's great.
I've seen people complain about how different it is from the books. I don't mind it, but like I guess in the book, once he starts like remembering stuff and he remembers that she's the one who betrayed him and sent him on the mission, he kind of like has like this idea that if he ever goes back to Earth, it'll be only to take revenge on that character.
Wow.
Which it is an interesting dilemma in the book, but like I don't mind how it was changed in the movie because again, like, that connection that they form in the movie is really it's surprising.
I think that's probably the magic of Sandra Huller is that you can see both sides of that character.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. Maybe that isn't as shocking if it worked in the books than the movie. But anyways, but yeah, and then his connection, of course, with Rocky is just so special and
incredible,
unique and crazy and weird. And I love one of the things I love that made this like a 5-star movie for me was the how much time in the second act they spent trying to craft this relationship with him and Rocky and decipher the language. It felt very much Arrival in a sense where they're connecting through language. I talked about this with Nathan. It reminds me of like Amy Adams trying to connect with Abbott and Costello in Arrival with the two aliens, where she like keeps going back and forth with the language and piece by piece, like trying to decipher what they're saying. And it kind of works here in a more comedic and heartfelt sense where they're slowly trying to decipher what each other is saying in like that relationship, which comes off extremely comedic at first and gets even more emotional as time goes on. Whereas like I never expected to feel this much for Rocky at all. And it's such a special relationship. It's magic. And then of course that phenomenal action sequence at the end. This movie is very light on action, but like, oh boy, when they get to that planet, it is one of the most tense white knuckle scenes of the entire year. It is
Adrian.
Adrian sequence is great.
Yeah,
great Fraser cooking once again.
Yep. I do think like if I were to say that I have a problem with this movie, I do think that this movie has like 5 different endings, and it kind of becomes like a bit repetitive, even more so than other movies that we've had that complaint with. Like obviously people always make fun of Return of the King and movies like that, but like where the movie ends, I think is really, really sweet. Fantastic score by Daniel Pemberton. What a hell of a year he's having between this and The Drama. Another score that I really like.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah, he did. It's like really not to talk about the drama, but like it's really like jazzy, but like also very like frantic score for the movie.
Nice.
But like what he does here with Hail Mary is just so
It makes a
grand.
lot of different like vibes and sounds.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for
The practical
me.
effects, I think, are fucking incredible. Obviously, the puppetry from Rocky.
Yeah.
I this movie is really fun. I don't really have much to say about it, but it's just a really good time at the movies.
Not my favorite Lord and Miller movie, but I think if I were to say what's their best movie, like the best crafted objectively, I would probably say this.
I think it's my favorite now. I mean,
At least the
I've
movies
seen
they've
it once.
directed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really love fucking 21 and 22 Jump Street.
22,
Those are so-
22 Jump Street is peak.
I haven't seen those in like years. I need to rewatch them.
Nathan and I just did a rewatch last year for those movies. Why did we do that? What were we doing?
I
But
think
yeah,
the movies they produce are like better than the movies they direct.
I mean, they did Across the Spider-Verse, which is one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah, and they did Mitchell's vs. Machines, which is one of the best animated movies of the decade.
I keep forgetting they didn't direct that. Who did direct that?
Same as wait.
Is
I
that
don't
Joaquin- Is that Joaquin Dos Santos? I don't know. But yeah, I adore this. This is my favorite movie of the year. It is peak. It is
Mike
everything I
Randa.
love about
Randa.
Randa. It's everything I love about like sci-fi and everything like that. It's on par with like The Martian, which I also adore.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's pretty much it for me, unless you
I
guys
have
wanna
a
talk
few
about
others if you want to
TV.
leave, Evan, and some TV.
Oh, real quick, I want to talk about some TV real quick. What time is it? I got like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Let's talk Daredevil.
Talk Daredevil. We just watched episodes 1 through 4.
Have you seen them? Have you seen the new ones? Okay.
Me?
No, Edgar.
I've
We're
seen
all-
them. Yeah.
we're all up to date. Yeah. Episode 1 through 4 are pretty good. I think episode 1 was just solid, but 2 and 3, episode 1, 2, and 3 actually, not 4. First 3 episodes are really solid. Really strong stuff from Daredevil. It's reminded me of the heights from last season, especially episodes 9 and 10 from last season. I still think the season 1 finale is the strongest
Incredible.
episode
Yeah.
we've seen so far from so episodes 1, 2, and 3 haven't reached those heights yet, but it's progressing. It's growing, and I think it's gonna grow to something
This
grand.
team actually has time to like progress, which I'll give them
Exactly,
that, yeah.
exactly. And I like that they did episodes 2 and 3 back to back yesterday. It's a great sense of progression for two things. Going back to last season, Fisk and Daredevil have like these dual arcs, which is something, they've been main characters in the Netflix series, but the Netflix series is mostly like, here's Matt's arc, and Fisk is like a foil to that, at least in season 1. 2,
And like through the editing, especially in episode 3, I think they're really like focusing on these are our two main characters. Yeah, and that's really cool.
And they had like a foil relationship in the first season, but it was a bit messy, of course, because the Frankenstein of it all. But here you can definitely see the progression where we are fully seeing, for better or for worse, Matt being true to his Daredevil form, less so his lawyer form, because he can't. He literally, narratively can't be a lawyer. He's on the hunt. And it's interesting seeing Matt and Karen in this underground, like on the run resistance era. It's really fascinating to see these characters like that. Even in like season 3 of Daredevil, when they were like, Matt was like laying low, it was because he was doing it, not because the world was against him as much. Towards like the second half of season 3. But anyways, I like seeing Matt be true to his Daredevil form, while Fisk is really in an ominous and vile way, especially at the end of episode 3, where he like massacres all those people. Like he's very much like getting loftier, grander, more ominous ideals as like the kingpin and what he's capable of. So I'm very curious to see like what his end is.
Do you know what's making this season also really special?
What?
A crazy concept, compared to the original idea for the show. Like something you wouldn't really expect after a Netflix show. Making Karen a main character,
I know,
Crazy.
yeah.
Crazy idea, right?
Crazy. It's crazy how she wasn't even in season
But
1.
seriously, I'm so glad they fucking overhauled this show to what like everyone actually wants and what's good for the story. Yeah, Deborah Ann Wool is fantastic as always.
She has a great
I'm so
relationship.
glad she's a main character in this.
She's the best.
It's funny just how much consistent the storyline of the season is compared to season 1 already.
Yeah, like each
Yeah.
Season 1 is just
progresses.
like it's very scattered. Like even the
There's
episodes,
2 different shows mashed
Yeah,
into
yeah.
one.
yeah. Even the episodes, the individual episodes that I think are fine, like the bank one from season 1.
That was good.
It,
Yeah.
it just
Like
feels
that.
like very disconnected, and this just feels like an actual narrative from beginning to end for every episode.
100%. And of course, we got to mention how natural and full of life the supporting cast is.
Mhm.
Daredevil has always been a series, even going back to Netflix, that has always been very much bringing life to the supporting cast. And I think this show has arguably a bigger supporting cast than the Netflix series or Daredevil on Netflix did. Because there's a lot of characters between Fisk's people and then Matt's people. But I'm really liking Buck and Daniel. Daniel was left unscathed last season. He's like throughout episodes 1 through 10, Daniel was consistently a good
That's
character. in my opinion.
Gandolfini, right?
Yeah, the kid in charge of communications. He is consistently fine in season 1, and he's really good here in season 2 as well.
You know, like I was scared when she was brought back in the first episode of the season, but I think they're actually doing really interesting things with as a therapist. And really dive into like the PTSD of her
The girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah, when she first came up in the first episode, I was like, are we really going back to this character? Then
I did not
glad
care
they're
about
doing
her in season
really-
1, yeah.
No, totally, yeah.
She's awful in season 1. Her and Cherry. But I'm still waiting for that to. I'm not as in love with.
But like, I'm if they have to do it, I'm glad they're actually doing something interesting with it so far.
I need to see the end result, but so far, yeah, I'm liking it. I mean, she's kind of like a disgruntled Trump supporter, but at least we know why here because of her like awful, as Josh said, like PTSD from Muse. But like Muse is such a bad villain. I'm just like, I'll just wait to see what cooks from it.
Yeah. Speaking of the Trump sport, like the way the show connects to real life events and its commentary on ICE is fucking really crazy to see from the biggest show that's being distributed
From
by
the
the
Disney
biggest
corporation.
the biggest corporation in the world. It's really crazy that this got through the.
I mean, yeah, we see the same thing in
high-ups.
season 1, right? Yeah, like this is more of the same.
Well, I feel like this is going way more into it so far.
Yeah. But you remember the Punisher stuff last season with the cops and the Punisher stuff? That was very like, oh wow. But yeah, so this is very similar to that. But yeah, I like Buck, like his scene with
Who's Buck?
Buck is the James Bond bodyguard for Fisk.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
James Bond.
But I like it where he was talking.
He's great in episode 3. I think
with
with
Vanessa and like the whole talking about like I'm the knight, he's the king. Or no, he's talking to Heather in that scene. He's talking to Heather,
the therapist. Yeah,
the therapist. Yeah, he's like, I'm the knight, and you know. But people are saying I kind of had the same idea of like we saw in episode 1 what happens if like you know they're interrogating somebody, they bring Buck in, and Buck like shoots him in the face. Like, okay, it's over, we gotta move on. I'm curious to see what happened with Buck and Daniel, the Gandolfini character, because they have a friendly-ish vibe, but like.
The shared hot dog.
The shared
hot
dog.
If this guy like fucks up some more, it's like he could be the one killing.
I don't want to go too long on this, but like, what's your thoughts on BB so far? Because I thought she was not great in season 1. And I think
I didn't mind her in season 1.
I like that they're diving more into like her uncle being a focus and how that like her interaction with Karen in episode 2 I think was really interesting, and I hope we start to see more of that.
Yeah, I mean, I like what she's doing, you know, playing both sides, you know, making fun of herself, but also, you know, being a reporter for the Fisk people in a way. So I like that angle, similar to Heather. I just got to see what ends up happening with it.
Yeah,
because she's playing a very dangerous game.
Yeah.
And it seems like everybody else knows it because they're all asking her, like, if you know anything, Daniel, like, let us know. Like, I feel like they all know, like, that he knows something's going on. It's and he was even interrogating her, like, hey, whatever you're doing, stop it. You're playing with fire. Like, don't do this. So I'm wondering what's going to end up happening with her. She's playing again very dangerous game. And then Bullseye, chaotic character.
Incredible.
He's great. Every
The
show
eerie
that has
stuff that they're doing with him and,
The blue
Buster.
and the rose. Oh my god!
I love
yeah.
it. Yeah, he's pure chaos, unpredictable, and he's like just the right amount of unpredictability that the show needs. So I'm liking Daredevil season 2 so far. Born Again season 2.
Apparently, the rest of the episodes keep getting better as far as from people.
That's
who've
what we
seen
heard.
it,
So we'll have to wait and see.
Another thing that I didn't really care for in season 1 that I think it's working better here is those news segments.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
I thought they overplayed that way too much in season 1.
Yeah, but like the way that they're being used almost like like this is how propaganda like spreads through like the media.
It's
in
they're
season
basically
2.
showing as propaganda this season, which I think works
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
Propaganda and then the anti-propaganda at the same time.
Yeah,
So it's really
It actually has a point to be in the show, unlike
exactly.
season 1.
Yeah,
yeah. And this time it's like Fisk is like angry about it. Like it's like dripping down into Daniel's arc. Trying to figure out what's going on here. We have a mole. What's going on? Who's the mole? Kind of shit. I like that. I like it. So yeah, I can't wait to see how the Fisk and Matt arcs intersect here moving forward. There was a lot of death last night at the end of episode 3 as the ship explodes. So I'm curious to see how Matt deals with that moving forward. So yeah, and great solid action sequence at the end of episode 3 too. That was solid.
really good. Yeah, good oneer. Even though it's very stitched together, but it's still really good.
Yeah. It doesn't hit the heights of like the Netflix
Season
shit.
3 of the Netflix show, that oneer in the jail is fucking peak, man.
Still the best. Yeah, you can't beat that. But yeah, also the Punisher in the jail too in season 2. Or that's season 3. I think that's season 2.
I think 2, yeah.
That was good. Anyways, are you guys watching Invincible?
No. I fell off.
You guys don't watch Invincible?
I watched the first season from beginning to end and loved it. I just never
first season's
followed through.
great, but I just don't feel compelled.
Wow. Holy
Same with
shit.
The Boys. I fell off The Boys too.
You guys are missing. Invincible's like the best comic book show.
Good for them.
There's too much shit to watch.
Pretty easily. Yeah, I'm shocked. Yeah. So Invincible season 4 is fantastic. This latest episode was jaw dropping. But yeah, in terms of comic book shows, this is like top 3, top 2. So it's pretty good. Is anybody watching Paradise on Hulu? Nobody?
Just you.
Just me. Just
You and Arjun.
I forgot. Oh, yeah, Arjun watched that too. Sterling K. Brown. It's way better than season 1. It's very it's progressing into sci-fi territory, but it is a very fascinating dystopian world. A lot of great survival aspects this season. The storytelling is way more focused, and I like what they're doing with Xavier, his leadership, his focus with his wife, and the emotional connections in Paradise has just been really, really strong in season 2. So if anybody wants to watch it, all 7 or 8 episodes are now released on Disney/Hulu. So I would recommend people watch it. Season 1 for me wasn't the best, but season 2 is very
This is
much
the show that you said had like one of the best pilots you've seen.
very strong pilot. Yeah, it's Dan Fogelman who did This Is Us, which is also one of the best pilots ever.
Okay.
So yeah. But unlike This Is Us, this is having a strict 3-season arc, and season 3 is already in production and coming out. But season 2 was just a blast. That Shailene Woodley was in this season as well. She was great. So good cast, good story. I'm liking it so far. On the HBO side of things, I know Edgar's also watching DTF, which is down to fuck. I love the way that Jason Bateman says it. This is a fun show. It's filled with a lot of like awkward comedy, awkward tension, in the direction, twists and turns. I mean, the twists are kind of like
St. Louis, right? That's the city name.
Yeah, DTF St. Louis. Yeah. The twists and turns aren't too surprising, yet at least. But I'm liking it. I didn't watch this week's episode. I didn't watch the latest episode yet. But I'm liking this like weird, messy love triangle of sorts. I think they're all delivering great performances. Edgar, I have a question for you as somebody else who watches this show. Is David Harbour, is he wearing like a fat suit? Is that just him?
That never even like crossed my
I
mind.
mean, based on Stranger Things season 5, he was kind of chubby, right?
Probably.
Because like he just did Avengers and he's pretty
Also,
fit
yeah,
in those movies.
Doomsday. Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
he's pretty fit in those movies. I'm like, what's going on here?
I have another question for you, Evan.
Yeah.
Do you think we have another sharp object situation with the show?
Oh, do I need to tune in? Do I need to lock in?
In terms of like the ultimate culprit.
Yeah.
Unlike Sharp Objects, I hope not, because that'd be very,
God, Sharp Objects was fucking
Peak.
a moment in
Peak.
time.
peak. But
That's where
unlike Sharp
TV
Objects, like
Remember when Sydney Sweeney was in that and she was good?
yeah, Saint Sweeney has been good in shit. What do you mean?
Euphoria. That's it.
She was good in White Lotus.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't hate her in the what is it, the fucking housemaid or whatever the fuck.
Housemaid. She was okay. I mean, everybody was so camp in those movies.
Yeah.
And I liked her in that one freaking Christ horror bullshit she was in.
The Rosemary ripoff.
Yeah, yeah. She was probably solid in that one. But anyways, what were we talking about?
DTF.
Oh yeah, for DTF, the boy is dealing with like a lot of mental stuff, so I think that'd be very complicated to dig into that if he actually did do that. Because like at least in Sharp Objects, it was like, oh, this girl is just like wild. But like in this one, it's like they'll have to toe the line. I definitely have thought of that because it's like it's obviously not Bateman, it's obviously not Carol. So who could it be? And is it as simple as Jason's wife? I doubt it. So like the list of suspects are dwindling fast. So that would be a very interesting culprit. But overall, I'm really liking the show. I think it's comedic in a very awkward way. And with the direction, it kind of lingers on the awkward pauses a lot, which I really like. It's very cool. I like the cast. I like the story. I'm along for the ride.
The real romance in this show is Jason and David Harbour.
They have great chemistry. They are great together. It's really
those
good.
scenes where they're like doing the ASL,
yeah,
to communicate with each other. Mwah.
I love those scenes. Yeah, I like him. When he was in the interrogation room. He's a very affectionate guy. It's like he kissed a man because he felt bad. But yeah, I was like, it was good. Peter Skarsgård being weird in this show too. I really like it.
Yeah, another show that people should be watching, at least in my opinion, is Rooster with Steve Carell.
Loving Rooster.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan of Rooster as well. I think Steve Carell is playing the straight man very strongly. He's done this shit before. Edgar, I have a Rooster question for somebody who watches Rooster. You're like the only person I can talk to about this. I like the girlfriend that's pregnant.
Okay, yeah.
I like her, but I'm so confused. Does she know that she is pregnant from a guy who cheated on Katie? Like, does she know that situation? Because she hasn't said a word about Katie.
I mean, it's pretty public, right?
It's pretty public, but like she seems like such a nice person, but at the same time, it's like she's like the second hand here.
I think she knows, especially given how her roommate treats what's his face, Archie.
Yeah,
like that, like kind of like dynamic. That's kind of very confrontational between the two. I feel like she knows. It's just it has been weird that they haven't had like a proper one-on-one conversation between Katie and
because Katie talks about her like, oh, I hate this person, but also she's nice and she's cute or whatever, and we've got that experience too as an audience. But also it's like we haven't heard her talk about Katie the other way around. Yeah. That's what kind of like confuses me. But Archie is wild. Did you watch the latest episode?
Yeah.
Archie, like I figured like, yeah, he effed up with the whole pregnancy thing. That's like the impetus for the show. But like he did some stuff at the end of episode 4. I'm just like, oh, you are messy. You're like not redeemable messy. I thought they made him like a redeemable messy, but no, he's just messy. He's an asshole.
Yeah. Daniel Detweiler is great in the show, but I feel like they should be giving her more to do.
They need to give her more because she's excellent in the show. I love her. She has chemistry with Steve Carell, but I don't vibe with the romance angle though. They're like 20 years apart. It's just weird for me. But yeah, Daniel Deadwater is great, and I always love the principal. He's great in everything.
He's great. Yeah.
He does his shtick well. So yeah, Invincible, Daredevil, DTF, Rooster. That's about it for me. Survivor's great this season, guys. Survivor 50 is good.
Bringing it back to Survivor.
Top
Do you
Chef
have
is
to
good
go,
this
Evan?
season. I have to go soon. Yeah.
Edgar, do you want to stay on and talk a few movies with me?
Make it quick, but yeah.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
before we leave, The Pit season 2 is really, 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 really good this season as well. I'm loving The Pit season 2. We've about 3 more episodes. So next podcast, I'll talk about the finale, but I'm loving The Pit. Anybody else watch The Pit here?
I do.
Edgar? Yeah. Thank you, Edgar, for watching shit. Thank you for realizing that TV exists, Edgar.
You're muted, Josh.
I've been rewatching Euphoria, so that counts for something.
Wow.
I mean,
Some-
new
not
season
the
in
bear?
2 weeks, so the bear will be after.
Euphoria is not rewatchable for me, but
Why? The first season's so fucking good, man.
It's not something that I will
Person's so
rewatch,
good.
though.
But like, it's been so long that I can't even refresh.
I get what you're rewatching, but like, it's not something that I would.
Not the
Like,
most
let me
complicated
rewatch.
stuff.
Let me rewatch Euphoria.
Like, on a whim, I wouldn't rewatch it, but because of the new season, it's fine. And
I am not excited for this new season at all.
That first season is special.
I'm excited, but like not in the way that you think.
Yeah.
Like excited for the mess.
Yeah.
I guess so. Like,
And
if
I
these
like.
have a
I haven't watched it yet, but like I rewatched it yet. But I remember liking season 2 a lot. Like, there's some good stuff in there.
I didn't hate season 2 as much as other people. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I think
season
the
three's
back half
gonna
gets
be-
messier,
gonna be
but
a
I like the
mess.
play episode.
Yeah,
I think once you realize that like season 2 is just going around in a circle, that's when a lot of the negative reception came for that show. For that season.
but I think that was kind of like on purpose, though, in some aspects.
I guess, but
Are we giving him too much credit?
yeah, like
Probably,
the whole thing with Barbie Ferreira.
But, like, the way he shoots the show is like
Exactly.
you can't really hate on him that much.
Like some of the characters like went really flat in season 2.
Yeah.
It's crazy seeing how, like, what was it, 2019 was the first season, and it looks fucking incredible. Like the lenses he's using, the color in the show is incredible. Oh, so-
5 years between seasons just for a high school drama.
I mean, he's shooting it on Vista Vision though, so I'm excited.
Oh boy.
Unless it's
okay.
being projected at the Vista, it doesn't fucking matter. It's television.
I mean, I think it does matter.
But yeah, so yeah, I guess we'll talk about Euphoria next. You know,
Next month.
next
Yeah.
time,
yeah.
yeah. How many episodes is season 3 going to be? 7, 6 episodes?
I have no idea.
How many episodes is season 1, Josh?
8, I think. 7,
8.
8.
It might be 8 again. Okay.
Weekly show covering Euphoria. No.
Internet's going to be a fucking mess every Sunday, isn't it?
Euphoria Sundays during season 2 is fun.
That was fun. That was.
Well, I mean,
fun.
we didn't have anything to look forward at the time, so
Yeah.
We didn't really. No, not at all. Find me on Twitter, guys. Harris EV9 talking TV. A new anime season is starting up this week. A lot of stuff. Watching 12 anime this season, guys.
Jesus Christ, Evan.
So yeah.
How do you do it?
You know, I find time. I go to bed late and I wake up early. There is no time for me. I gotta get up in like 4.5 hours. So I will see you all next time. Peace out.
See you. Bro, didn't leave.
Just remove it. There you go.
All right, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Fuck.
What do you
Shit.
want to talk about?
Wait.
Make it snappy, Josh.
Okay, you did it. Okay. Yes, a few movies that, and I think we should talk about your TV adventure also so far for a show that I love. We should watch. Or that you're watching.
Sure.
I just a few new movies that I didn't mention. Alpha, the new Julia Dutourneau movie that's barely got a release because I think they got kind of trashed at Cannes. It's very different than her first 2 movies. Of course, she did Raw and she did Titan, which won the Palm. In what 2021? I think 2022.
One of those. Yeah.
Yeah. Both really daring, like fresh takes on horror stories. This one is very much of a drama. About basically like a this disease that turns people into stone. It's like a blood disease, so it's basically like HIV metaphor. And it's doing really interesting things I don't want to spoil too much because I think the way this movie unfolds is really interesting, even though I don't think it worked too much for me. There's a weird formal choice she makes here where it's very similar to The Little Woman, to Beth's death scene in 2019. I mean, using color and time to play with your expectations during a certain character moment in this movie. It's really interesting. Then just takes a really weird turn that I'm still trying to process. I think Tahar Rahim is fantastic in this. Emma Mackey is speaking complete French in this, and I did not realize that was her. It was fun. I think definitely an interesting movie that's worth a watch, even though I don't think it really is that successful. But that's just my take. I know a lot of people who actually found something to connect with this. But yeah. Then I think that's it for new movies. You know, a movie that I watched this month that automatically became one of my all-time favorites? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Have you seen this?
I've seen this. I'm not like you. I'm cultured.
This movie is a fucking masterpiece and a genuine marvel in filmmaking. Like,
Does this
understand
movie
how
have a 4K?
I got it, and I'll let you
Okay.
borrow it if you want to. It was great.
I'll buy it.
This movie is fucking a masterpiece, and it's like one of the prime examples of I don't know how this got made, and I don't know how this movie exists. I had to watch a making of documentary immediately after this just to see like how they even pulled this off. It's a lot of work, a lot of passion, something you don't see much of these days. This movie works because the people like did their fucking best to make it work. And I think that's really rare and really special and something to really celebrate. The midst of animation with live action is something that should have stuck in this movie and not tried to been replicated, because every time someone has tried to do that after this movie is just pales in comparison to this movie and how special it is. I think the main actor is like a level of understanding what movie is in as Michael Caine in Muppet Christmas Carol. That's similar level. He's incredible. And again, I don't know how this movie exists.
Yeah, this movie is great. I don't think I've seen it like in 10 years or so. This is one of those many movies that after 2014, 2015, when I've always loved movies, but those are the very informable film years for me of like getting into the history of old movies, even though like this is not even that old, but this is one of those movies that I went
88.
back and saw. It was on the list, and I just loved it. Again, like you said, how the fuck did this get made? Not even just on a filmmaking standpoint, but also just legally with all the characters,
Exactly.
Disney, Warner Brothers. This is the definition of lightning in a bottle, and why you shouldn't try to replicate it again.
Exactly.
And I'm glad that they haven't even tried to, at least so far. So.
Mm-hmm. I think Zemeckis is best? Question mark.
Maybe.
I think Back to the Future, I think, is also special, but I think just because of how much you can't believe this movie works and how much that is because of his direction. I think this might be his opus. But yeah, this movie is a masterpiece. Another movie that's like on another level of this shouldn't work, but it fucking does because of the filmmaker behind it, is I finally watched Spielberg's first movie, Duel, about a killer truck trying to kill a man. This movie is fucking awesome. It's very light on story, but it's a real showcase for like the talent that Spielberg just naturally has, and he's one of the few people who's like on the level that he is. the compositions in this movie, the pacing of this for I think it's like 90 minutes was the cut I saw, and it's just most of it does it a little repetitive. I will say that, but I think that's just because of what the movie is. But like, there's so many interesting shots, and the editing is fantastic. And have you seen this?
No, this is one of my Spielberg.
Okay, I have the
blind
4K
spot.
if you want to borrow it.
Yeah, I need to
We
buy
have
that
this other day.
that Steelbook to add to my Spielberg collection before Disclosure Day.
Yeah, this movie is quintessential for diving into Spielberg. It's fantastic, and the ending is like a really interesting take on a car crash.
Is there a problematic parent in this movie?
No, he is a dad, but you don't see his family. The main character,
Alright.
I think.
He's a dad, the guy.
I think so.
Okay,
But yeah, it's not really about that. Another movie another classic from around this era. Well, that's not really. It was in '93. I watched The Fugitive for the first time with Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones. I mean, there's not really much to say about this, except it's a fucking stone cold classic and a fucking banger. Tommy Lee Jones is hilarious in this, and this like taking a very average character on the script and making it like just come to life.
Yeah.
And Harrison Ford is like some of his best dramatic work is in this movie.
Yeah, for two characters that barely share the screen, you feel the tension between the two from beginning to end. It's really
And
good.
then the ending with them is just fucking so wholesome.
Dudes rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the few 4K releases that I own that I'm a little bit pissed at myself because the Steelbook was already sold out here in America, so I got one of the ones from Europe, and whenever there's like captions in the movie, they're like in Italian or German or something like that. So it's not
the standard.
Yeah, it's not a deal breaker. It's just like one of those annoying things of like, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Civil War is another one like that I own, where like the subtitles, the title cards are like in another language.
Which one?
Civil War.
All right. What about talk next? Oh, this movie. It's a fucking massive movie. I think I told you I need to let you borrow this one. Shortcuts from Robert Altman. My second Altman movie. I watched The Player that he did with Tim Robbins. I think last year. I really love that. It's a very like quintessential LA movie. I think this is also another quintessential LA movie from him. It's like basically it's very similar to Magnolia. I think PTA really like was inspired by this for that. It's like this day in the life movie across like 9 families. It's a miracle that it's as compelling and easy to follow with as many characters as it has. And it's just like it's fucking raw and also like very wacky in tone, but also very like the drama and the writing in this movie is really like just very real and very just very like down the life. Really gets it. And I think it then has an event that like kind of brings them all together, but I think it's a lot more not as like extravagant and supernatural as the one in Magnolia. This is very like I don't think this has the emotional weight of Magnolia, but I think it's trying to go for something more that's more realistic. But I think you should watch it. It's very good. To end on, I want to talk about Twin Peaks, your journey with Twin Peaks.
I mean, there's not much to talk about in terms of like how I feel about the show from the last one that I talked about it. I still think it's really good. Definitely season 2 is diving more into like the what would you even call it, psychedelics or dreamy side of the show of David Lynch as a whole. And I know that it gets even weirder from here, as you told me the other yesterday. But yeah, I think the way that it picks up right away from season one, I think it's really fun. That entire scene in the first episode with him getting shot and like the guy just coming in like with the glass of milk, and it's just like very
The
like
waiter,
class.
yeah.
The waiter is a very classic like witty, weird back and forth between characters that Lynch does really well in all of his movies, basically. Um, I I think one of my favorite things about the show that you told me that was gonna be like a highlight from the beginning was just like the relationships between the all of the characters, how all of them are
They're all
interconnected in a
fucking.
way. Not only that, but like they're all like interconnected through this core tragedy that happened in the town of Twin Peaks. And I'm excited where the show is going. I still have I didn't immediately went and watched the other episodes because I
Yeah,
was
so
doing
last
other stuff.
night for people watching, we saw episodes 6 and 7 in theaters. And if you know anything about the show, 7 is like the episode until the finale. Here, wait a second. So if you don't know,
Spoiler alert!
you found out who killed Laura Palmer, Edgar.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
pretty much. I'm still like figuring out not how I feel, because it makes sense given how in I believe it was season one where we see him kill the doctor. But I'm more curious about the why or the how, or this like is this like a what's it called, like a split situation, or is it more supernatural kind of like possession type of
I
thing?
think you'll get some answers, but most of that will come in Firewatch with Me,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is the prequel movie that I think is like probably the best part of Twin Peaks for me.
yeah. And I'm also like interesting how that, I guess you can call it, twist relates to what we learned with what's his face, the owner of the hotel. I forget.
Ben Horn.
Yeah. How the dad being the one who does it relates back to maybe or maybe not, I don't know, to Laura kind of having like that affair with with the guy that you just mentioned. I'm still like
With Ben
trying
Horn, yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I think, like I told you, am I a sicko for saying that Lucy might be my favorite character?
No, it's very, very warranted.
Yeah, but it's just really fun seeing her and Andy just like going at it over their own like stupid little problems when there's like obviously bigger stuff to worry about. And the episodes that we watch with David Lynch in
So
that
good.
the actual show, it's really good.
In this moment, you remind me of a small Mexican Chihuahua.
I always wonder, because I do remember seeing the image of him wearing those things, but I never knew what it was. And now with the context, it's like,
Yeah,
it's
it's great. There's so much more to come with him too. He's so good. I think my plan with your journey here is whenever you're done with Twin Peaks entirely, I kind of want to have like a full, perfect and powerful stories like discussion about it with like maybe Alden and Noah, bring in some people, talk about it.
No, it's not gonna.
I don't think you will, but I think Alden will be down.
Alden will be down.
Because Alden, I think, has seen this the longest, and I watched it last year. Then you're also obviously going to be just kind of finishing, so it'll be interesting to see those three perspectives on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it. Do you have any other classics, any rewatches?
I mean, I rewatched a couple movies. Clueless looked good in 4K. I didn't love it, but I was close to loving it. It was a rewatch, but I remember it being funnier than it was. It's still very funny, but I just didn't really love it as much as I thought I was gonna do. Which is there's another movie that felt like that way, which was The Breakfast Club, a movie that I remember really, really loving. Again, going back to 2014, 15, and kind of like going through some classics, and that was one of those. And I remember really loving it, and I rewatched it this week, and I liked it a lot. It's still like a 4 out of 5, but I don't know. I just found it very like it's not aging the best now.
And yeah, that's what I've heard. I haven't seen either of these movies, but I've heard Breakfast Club is very like a little dated.
Yeah. But probably my favorite rewatch of the month, and I'll probably end it there. got the 4K of Nightcrawler. I let you borrow it and you watched it.
Hmm.
I remember everything about this movie prior to rewatching it, but for some reason I just didn't connect the dots of how great of a making of move, almost like a movie about making movies it is, like this thing is about it, how it can, how
It's very
like,
similar to like using the allegory for like Chef or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
of how all, if you really want to get into filmmaking or any type of entertainment, like you really are just like selling your soul to the devil type of
Mhm.
thing. And sometimes for better or worse, possibly worse, terrible people make great fucking art sometimes. um and just the way that this movie unfolds with the third act is incredible.
Bro, like
I still do not understand how they didn't even get a fucking nomination for best actor.
he's so good in this, and like the scene where he's like crosses that line and starts rearranging the bodies is just so chilling. But also he pulls it off that makes it like so entertaining and hilarious kind of.
It's yeah, it's very twisted. It's one of those things where like, man, you're doing something terrible, but like I see the vision.
And like I think this was the breakout of Riz Ahmed too,
It was.
right? And
It was.
he's just incredible with so much or so little to do.
Yeah.
And the tragedy on his face in that ending is incredible.
Yeah, and we always talk about Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie and how he didn't get any nomination for at the Oscars that year, but Rene Russo in this movie,
Oh, she's great.
incredible. Talk about like, the devil on your shoulder, like, making a deal with the devil. That she plays that role really, really good.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah,
And I
that's
think the
pretty much
4K was really good despite it being in like horrible packaging. That makes it look like a Fast and Furious movie.
the menu. See, makes it even funnier with the song,
Yeah.
the rock, the punk rock. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
All right.
But yeah, you can find me at EDG or TEG on all social medias. You can find some of my written work at Loud and Clear Reviews in the Cinema Spot. My review for the drama was published yesterday, I believe. So if you want to go and read that, you can go ahead and do so. Spoiler alert, I really, really like that movie. Curious to see how this guy...
Seeing it tomorrow, huh? With you.
Yeah, seeing it again. I'm actually really excited to rewatch this.
We're
one.
also
This might
seeing the cinematic event of the year, Super Mario Galaxy movie.
We're having a Protestant day. But yeah, this movie might go. Yeah, I think this movie might go higher up for me the more I rewatch it. But we'll see
I'm
how
excited.
that goes.
Yeah.
I guess a bit of a tease for tomorrow between you and me, and also I guess for next month. I don't think the movie fully commits in the third act, but it's still a fun third act. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
I do actually have something to promote. If you're interested in like physical media stuff and like me sharing my collections and stuff, I've been starting to do stuff on TikTok at Josh G. Woodbury. So if you're interested, I shared my Criterion haul, and I've been doing like filmmaker focused stats of Blu-rays with my thoughts on their movies. If you're interested in that, so some other stuff to do for fun.
Yeah, I have thought about, not me, but making an account for the channel and like putting
On
the
TikTok,
reels there. Yeah. But we'll see. Do we want to get famous? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you can find this podcast as WHFG Podcast. You can also find it on your preferred podcast listening app of choice. Follow us, do something. I don't know. Give us more people. Or actually maybe not. But yeah. Is there anything else for you?
Get ready for Pattinson Day.
Oh yeah. That man movie is gonna make a shit ton of money.
Jesus Christ.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
What time is it? I cannot give you the rendezvous point. This is a key tenet of the rebellion. I'm surprised you can't name it. I don't know if